All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit Football channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work. So, today we're going to be detailing what we have been talking about for maybe a few days now. What's up with the coach for Jamaica? The Argentina game coming up, what will happen, and what is the future of football looking like for Jamaica. So today, I have to start and credit personnel and that sent in all of the vice notes and everything for making my job a little bit easier because personnel wanted me to come and break down things because obviously maybe that's the thing that they like from me the most. So thanks all of the personnel that sent in the vice note. I thought it was from an interview, a recent interview that Mr. Rudolph Speid has actually done, and he gave up as much information possible. As you know, it's going to be vague, so we have to always take out as much things out of it to make it make sense towards you to process it. So this is like the processing part of the show. So make sure you come in, you ask away your questions after we already did. We try our best to detail all of the things, and because we have them on a book here, so we can chop it up. But the surprising thing, everything that I've said for the last 2 days, if I'm going to go with Mr. Rudolph Speid's conversation, I was correct. Said I'm not going to name a coach. He answered the coach question 2 times and he was confusing. At first, he made it seem as if like they are not 100% certain on the coach. And then in the second conversation, he stated as if like they have already picked the coach and we will be seeing the coach before the Argentina game. We don't know how much days before, but that's how he made it sound. So it's a little bit of confusion there. So we don't know if the coach will be Palal or the coach will be someone else. He definitely led towards a conversation to say it's going to be someone different than Palal. All right, and he emphasized strongly on the coach should live in Jamaica more than anything else. And you know what I love? I love the fact that he added every single thing. You pretty much could have just took my entire video yesterday and just paste it on what he said. I have said, based on the knowledge, the information given to me, the reason why they would want a coach here living in Jamaica, because it is more than just the national team. It is to propel Jamaica football to a different level, and at the same time, personnel can pick their brain. So, for what in much more simpler term, I'm going to get to the comment section right now. As you come in, make sure to smash the like button so we can get the visibility up very fast. We are not going to be here longer than 2 hours, as what we normally do our shows. You know it, all right. So, basically, he should be getting tied closer to the JPL, know the players them a little bit more, and the coaches has to be tied to him as well because you have preset coaches inside the JFF. These are all statements that Mr. Speid made, and I have written them down. So it's not like me making up things. He has said these over previous occasions. That's why I could have actually gotten everything that he's going to say, and he said every single thing that I've said. I want to know if you guys are okay with that statement of Mr. Rudolph Speid saying that the coach has to live in Jamaica and because of this and this reason. Pretty much to say that they need someone to help out Jamaica's football plus coach the team. So you have to have that skill set to manage more than just the national team, basically. Because I knew that was the problem from day one, and it turned out to be exactly what I expected. Let me know, guys. What say you in the comment section? Let me make sure we stop there first because we have a lot of things to pass over. As soon as I've go through one statement, then we will answer the comments and then we'll go back to the next statement so people can't misconstrue what I've said because everything I'm going to talk about he actually said out of his own mouth. All right, and I've said it yesterday, so it's not necessarily anything new, to be honest. All right, let me just go ahead and give everyone some shout out. Sean Beast, massive respect. Make sure to share the video for me, please. Thanks for being here, Sean Beast. Then we have Island Cart in the building, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Then we have Chevron Pierce said, bless up, JD. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I've been on the show. Work, yes, man, but I haven't had so much shows, to be honest, Siobhan. It has been a little bit of shows, be honest, because I've been busy focusing on the girls' football a little bit more than anything. All right, yes. And me is then checking in as well. Massive respect. Big up, big up. So that's the first thing we have to ask you guys right there. Are you're okay with what he has said there, because what he has said is basically to say that the reason why the coach must be in Jamaica is because of what I've said yesterday. So if you were on the show yesterday, I've simply said it's because you have more things tied to the coach rather than just the national team, more like a bonding towards the nation and the nation's football. Are you okay with that, or you think it's too much pressure for a coach? Let me know, because that's exactly what I was asking. And people kind of said, oh, they don't want, why the coach can't just concentrate on his job. Well, it looks like they want a coach that can do more than just that. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because that is very much important. That is point one. First, when he explained that I am okay to accept that way. All right. When they come out and say it like that, I am okay. I don't know if the coach can manage both tasks, but tell you what, if he signs up for it, that simply means he can manage those tasks. So I have no problem whatsoever about that one. All right. I'm perfectly fine with that one. Some people might not be happy because some people just want their coach to predominantly focus on the national team, the exact position that they do have. Where I have a little problem now, JD, don't you know if you are aware, but the new coach is Hemar Al Grimson, Sean Booker. I cannot answer that because he never answered that. So there is no way in the world you can answer it for me, because, and I'm not going to say that. You understand me? Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say a name. And from day one, it's good that I never said a name. I think I've tackled this conversation brilliantly, because every single thing I've said, he came out and said just the same. Pretty much, he's actually trying to go even further and criticizing vloggers, which he always seems to do that. You understand me? So I won't come out and say a name. Until a name has been presented, then we will do so. You don't need any rush. If you're here to help Jamaica's football, you don't necessarily need to get everything, like every scoop and everything. You can just wait. But this is what I'm just trying to put out, that you guys, if you missed it, because most people won't see that video. So if you missed it, I will just present back these arguments, and to prove that sometimes when you approach things my way, you tend to be more correct more than not correct. You understand me? Because if you don't jump out and say something, you tend to would be okay. I do believe so. Mr. J said, I think I'm okay with that. All right, all right. So people okay with the coach should be living in Jamaica because of the magnitude of things that he has to cover. And if you're okay, the second part to that same conversation, if you're okay with your national coach having so much duties to help Jamaica's football overall, let me know if you're okay with that. Just a yes or no, so I know that you're following the conversation. If you just drop in, just drop a comment. Let me know that you're here, or whatever situation. Yes or no, because we have to chop up that part. The people them in the JFF want the coach to sell players in the national team. That's why they want the coach to live in Jamaica. I think they have made it very much clear that they want the coach to develop football in Jamaica, because obviously they have acknowledged that they don't have the necessary personnel to drive them over the top, to evaluate talents and push it over the top. So I love the fact that he came honest and literally said that they don't have that personnel to do that job. So they would love that personnel. Where I have some problems now, it is like because he's saying previous occasions when we signed Schaefer's, Seymour's, and other personnels, which I'm going to do a spin-off video for this, because that is so much information. It's not going to fit in this, and I want to concentrate on what he has what he had said only. All right. Yes, but all I'm saying here, where I have the problem is, it's like he's saying, he's trying to say to you that you must you must have a personnel in it, because we never learned when these previous managers came in. You are okay with that? Like, you have to put a man in his team. So you're saying that you will make sure the man has as much personnel that he needs as his assistant, but a coach must be in his coaching staff. Are you guys okay with that? This is where I have a problem with, because my coaching staff should be the coaching staff that I want to make sure is they can complete my job, not a forceful add-on to my thing. That's the only problem I have. Because I did agree with him on one, so people can't say I just come here beat him, Mr. Speed. I actually agreed with him there, the first one. Because he explained it a little bit more deeper. But the second one, now, when they're saying that assistant, I thought he said first assistant coaches don't learn much. So how is it now? This is a complete reverse of saying that you want assistant coach to be with whoever coach coming in, whichever coach coming in, and a Jamaican assistant coach will be applied there. But you said assistant coaches never learned much. You said that literally. So how is it now you make a complete 360 to say that you need one in it? Either he's an assistant or the third string, because naturally they do have two assistants. That's what he said. Are you okay with that? Let me know. So a person can tag along being Jamaican to to learn something that so he can give back to the culture. Let me know if you're okay with that. All right. But for me, I wouldn't be, unless he's not going to interfere in nothing whatsoever, then I could be okay with it. You understand me? He's not going to have any say. He's just going to be there just looking and trying to learn. That's it. He's not going to be having any say whatsoever. That's what I would sign up for. You understand me? But based on the other things, it's very tough. It's very tough. But let me know what say you on that matter. All right. Some people would agree. I think a lot of people would agree. But for me, I just said I wouldn't agree with that one. I want my coach to feel like he is doing his utmost best. All right. And that's what I would sign up for, in my opinion. Still, let me know what say you. All right. And as you come in, make sure, if you forgot the like button, just make sure to touch that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. We are going to be here for 2 hours detailing all of these things, because this is an important video, because this kind of help you to see where Jamaica football will be, and we can have a dialogue. And I will open the phone line so personnels can call and give me their side so we can understand. So I'm loving the fact that I'm doing these videos this way, so we engage with the audience and people can give me their take so they can change my mind on certain things. So this is not like a propaganda, people trying to sell to us personal. We are literally trying to engage with the audience, so it actually helps Jamaica in the end, because you're making people more interested in the product. Brian Burke, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Mr. J said yes, he's okay with that. Jeff Nicholson said no. Then what the technical director does, I don't know, but that's why we are asking the question. All right. Yes, big up one Spence. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. And yes, technical director. Yes, I know what you meant there. Dr. Gigi said good afternoon from JA. Massive respect, Dr. Gigi. Thanks for the continuous support, everyone. All right. Yes. Jeff Nicholson, I agree. People don't know what a technical director does. Maybe okay. What we are going to do then? We are going to make sure we bring the actual report of what a technical director should be able to do. All right, so maybe that will help us overall and analyze it a little bit better when we do this video. So we're going to do a follow-up. Are we going to put the next conversation in the next video? All right, yes. All right. So nowhere in the world a federation board chose a coaching staff that the coach job to do. All right. But do you understand where he's coming from? I kind of understand where he's coming from, to say that they are admitting that they don't have good coaches, the level coaches to take. Let me show you. Let me explain to you a little way. And remember, guys, this is just a conversation. I'm not picking up for Mr. Speedem or anybody. I'm just having a civil conversation to say that all right. So for instance, look at this now. Over the previous year, the previous occasions, you got the big coaches and they never really gave back anything. That is fair. You never learned anything over that time. So now you want to have one of your trusted personnels to in his camp to learn and see if we can give it back to the personnels them. All right, that might be fair, and then he has to go back and have a relationship with the entire league to maybe help them out to get more personnel seen, or develop them in some sort of fashion. Maybe that's the situation. I'm okay with that. You get me? I am actually okay with that. You understand me? If the coach signed up for that, I just still believe that a coach should always make his decision. So once he signs the paper and that is included, I guess he's okay with taking on someone else. All right, but I have to give it that information. Yes, and that's where I had the problem. All right, yes. So we're going to continue on what he had said, which was some good, interesting points. Island Card said, "Come on, people, like up the video. I think it's good." Jason Guna said, "Big up JD. They are for the breakdown, bro." Yes, we're going through it, man. And so far, people literally working with what we are doing, which is good. I never expected so much personnel to be here. Yes, so that is nice. Thanks everyone. That's here. Make sure you guys subscribe here, because this is a completely new channel. Yes, this is a completely new channel that we had to build, because our first channel was shut down. So make sure to subscribe here. And we have a next channel, WeMaxit. So if you like our international contents, you can go over there and subscribe as well. But contents will be everywhere, so don't worry yourself. Your coach need to feel free, and don't feel like people are forcing him to make decision. Otherwise, no one would want to work with you as a board. Only amateur, maybe. Okay, so Sean is coming in from Suriname. He does not really agree with that. I am okay with a local coach being a part of the coaching staff. He should not be the primary assistant, but there to learn and develop. Because the local coaches are pretty bad. All right. So people agreed with that side as well. Yes. Did the previous and present senior reggae girls coach lived in Jamaica? Um, I am not sure. That is something that we have to research. All right. That is something that we have to research. All right. So I'm not going to tell you any lie. Yes, we have to research that. But okay, point. Crystal Image, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Hope all is well with you and your family. All right. Anyways, let me continue, because it's a lot of things we have to chop up. All right. So the coach, they said, will be announced and be in the island before the time, maybe before the 26th of this month. Yes. So that means a decision will be made in pretty much the next 10 days. All right. So at least personnels can get acquainted. Where I have a problem now, which maybe that's just his personal opinion, when he said the players them don't necessarily need to know the coach. They just come and then adjusted. I think that's kind of naive speech there. I saw that others never really agreed with it either. So that's kind of a naive speech there. Everyone want to know, just like how the coach want to know the players, and he has the ability to go and research the players and see how they do play. I do believe that the players want to know the coach and know the coaching style just the same, so they can actually adapt themselves before coming here, so they know what they're coming into. So I think that speech was just off his top of his head. So it's nothing that maybe it was coming from the JFF or not. No, it's not. It was nothing of that sort. I think he just said that and he messed up there, because I don't agree with that. In this world, you save time by working extra hard. So the players them will try their best to know a person's system, and it's football, and it's not just football that you come and kick football because you love Jamaica, you turn up and kick football. It's not that way. You get me? All right. JD, you're wearing black because your aunt, Queen Elizabeth, passed away. I am still mad at that woman, because I had to stand in the hot sun in Sam Sharp Square in my car key to wave to this woman. Okay, I'm very sorry that you had that experience, and RIP to the Queen. And condolences to her family and everything, because she's another life, regardless of what she did to Eagle Republic in his car key. I'm very, very sorry about that experience, and a lot of other kids' experience as well, because I was back in Jamaica back then when we had situations like that. When a royal family does turn up, we tend to have to go over the top. So I totally understand where he's coming from, but it's a part of the processes. I don't even think she invented that, so you can't beat her. Go and beat the rule makers. All right. Yes. Go and beat the rule makers. All right. Yes. RIP to the Queen. Yes. 100%. All right. All right. Jamaica free up now, laugh out loud. I don't think so. I think it's gonna just pass on to something else. Don't agree with that about forcing a coach to accept a local coach and the staff. Okay, so your personnel did not agree with the force the mandated report of a personnel has to be on the staff. Which you know guys, I've said that to you yesterday, and I remember, I am the only vlogger that don't know nothing. But I'm the only. I'm not gonna say I'm the only vlogger that write down everything. But remember, I have to do extensive work because I don't have anybody that give me direct information. Big Deal and others will send in clips and everything. But I have to listen to what these guys says and then um, produce my brainwaves analysis towards what their next move will be. And I can't believe when he's saying everything that I've said yesterday. If you pulled up my video yesterday and listened to what he said today, you would say, damn, JD doing some work. We need to give this guy some respect. All right. So it's a good thing we never actually report anything on the coach because he never wanted to report anything. Mr. Rickets will come out and do that job, which is perfectly fine. Thing that is properly run, but they should have just announced it that this man will be doing this at certain times so it can drum up excitement. Because what I don't think they actually utilize this opportunity to sell things, sell your product. So you drum up excitement for it. You understand me? So you need to make people know that, all right, such and such time. You get me? You can't just turn up somewhere, and then say something. You need to sell that product for yourself. All right. JD, if Suriname have the player that we have overseas, they would go to the World Cup a lot of time and they would win the Nations League. I think they would win the Nations League, and I think Suriname has the similar players them as what Jamaica has overall, every from top to bottom. I think they are. It's much more harder for most of them to choose Suriname because Netherlands don't really run joke with capping them. They are getting capped on very early, and Surinamese them trying to go out for them, so they are on red alert to make sure they cap them instant. Jeremy and Miller, big up yourself. Big thanks for being here. I don't agree. Miami is only an hour and a half away from Jamaica. All right, so people still sticking on that one side of the coach must live in Jamaica. So people definitely don't agree with that side. All right, I'm very sorry, but when he explained the other thing, and remember, guys, a person has to sign for this. So the person has to come up and said, okay, I agree to work with this process. So that's why I don't have so much problems. I'm just amazed if they don't look at to say that maybe if he's focusing on doing so much work, it might hinder the process of the immediate World Cup. But maybe for extended settings, it might help. So clearly, we're saying that to say that okay, it might slow up the process for him to occupy his time to do other things for this current crop, but actually make the future a little bit brighter. All right. Let's let the dead RIP. May God bless her soul. Yes, man, 100%. Then we have Akwasi Bansu in Canada. Bless up. Thanks for being here, guys. Make sure to smash the like button, guys. Make sure to share the video around. All right. Thanks very much for that. All right. Yes, and I hope you guys are getting everything that I'm saying because I spent a lot of time deciphering what the individual is saying. Yes, and I listen only to him. So because I want to hear what he has to say. All right. Yes. All right. We deal with assistant only, so we don't need to touch it again. All right. The announcement we dealt with that as well, and the situation now where I had a little bit more problem, but it's okay still. I know that they don't have the enough money, so I'm okay with that. They said up to 45 invitation has been sent out, but the squad will be 23 personnels. All right, are you guys okay with that? Let me know. 45 invitation. All right. If it's more than that, whatever. But invitation has been sent out and they're gonna pick 23 from that. Obviously, it was kind of vague when people start asking him, oh, this squad will be picked. Oh, this squad will be picked. from this point, because you're saying that now that you're already in your processing to send the invitation, and this invitation must be sent already, basically. So you have to start ask the question, oh, would this squad be picked, because they don't have the managers yet. And I saw that he was thinking, oh, he's going to answer this, because remember, the waters have already been muddied when it comes on to conversation of how the squad been picked. Um, Pretty much, I think it's the same way as how Paul came in. You're going to have trusted personnels in and around the team, and the coach himself will do research on some of the players, then, because I don't think he can get information on all of these players. You get me? It's not all of these players. So that's where Mr. Speid is wrong. Stats and data is not available for all players. It's not available for all players. The high-end players for the country, stats and data are available. So I do agree with you there. But I do not agree with you when you said all the players. So definitely, the assistant, the pre-assigned assistant, and the technical director, and those individuals might have a say in order to aid the personnel with information. So the personnel might make him his own decision, or might not make his full own decision, because the last time Mr. Speid said to me directly that he had trusted individuals in and around him to help pick the squad. So that's Paula's first game for the Peru game. All right. So I think it's going to go the same exact way, because he's pretty much repeating the same thing. He's repeating the same thing. All right. Yes. So let me know if you're okay with that. Would you rather the coach come in a little bit more earlier, get his chance to study as much of the players them, and then pick his own squad from right off the bat? Let me know. Or you think it's okay with going with trusted source, just like how we did it last time? Let me know, because we have to chop it up the reasonable way. If you're okay with it, I'm okay. You get me? And if you're not okay with it, explain, and we can continue the conversation, because that's what we're trying to do. All right. Everyone at the points who want to bunk, because we want to give everyone advice. Remember, this is the place that created that atmosphere for everyone to have a chance to speak. All right. Yes. Let me see in the chat now. Linkman, big of yourself, Javon Wilson. Make sure all is well. All right, guys, we are on the tier to reach 2,000 subscribers back, and the more you like the video, the more you share the video, that is a way to actually get personnel here. All right, yes. So we are on the road back to 20,000. It's going to take a little while, because we split our two contents. So it's going to take a little while, but you have to still share it so personnels can get it further. All right, but because we split the channel, it's a little bit harder, because the international fans subscribe to this channel way ridiculously faster than the Jamaican fan base. All right, yes. So make sure to share it around. JD, I wanted Mr. Speid to clarify if the incoming coach has agreed to the 16+7 rules. I don't think he never went into that. He never went into that at all. Yes, and it was still vague. He's going to always be that personnel, because remember, he said he is a media personnel, so he's good at selling propaganda as well for people that with limited knowledge to pick up and eat up. You understand me? But personnels that are educated enough in and around these businesses can know the base when he's saying base. And he spilled out a lot of bases, but what we just took the concrete points that we can hold him accountable for. All right? Yes, and he had made it very clear that the coach's name is not out there. So it's a good thing that I never reported on it. He had kind of confirmed that Paul, no, he never even confirmed that Paul said he wouldn't, he doesn't want to live in Jamaica. He wants to live in Miami. He never confirmed that, but he still says that's why. So he's still stuck. He's still stuck on that point to say that the coach must live in Jamaica. Must live in Jamaica. All right. So I never heard him said Paula said that. All right. I never heard that. Yesterday, multiple personnel came and said that that's the situation. That is the situation. But I still can't. I don't get the proof of Paula saying it as yet. So I assume that maybe that's what Paula said. But he never count out Paula completely. So I don't know if Parlal truly said that. You understand me? So I will try and investigate that part first, Mr. Eagle. But I think that policy will come back in just the same. It will find a way to come back in. All right. Look how much slave the queen had under her power. She's evil, steal land and money from black people. All right, Javan. I don't know. I don't know how to tackle that argument from you, my brother. Bless up, Christmas. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you. Interesting topic. My issue is the way it sounds. Is that the JFF are putting all their eggs in the basket of the new coach. Why hasn't the JFF identified the issues and find the technical director, etc.? Why the coach? Well, good point. Good point. So should we look as what I've said last week, because I've said these things in last week. I said maybe the solution is get a technical director different from the coach. So the technical director can solely focus. I know it's going to cost more money, but remember, you're going to get a personnel designed and designated to do one purpose, just to evolve Jamaica's football, period. So he's going to, and then you could have gotten the center now. So the center would be all of the talented young kids, them, they come and know the Jamaica way how to play. You understand me? And develop. And maybe that personnel is a trusted source worldwide. So once people contact this person and say, you know of any player that you think is very good, he can recommend them to say, yes, I have 17 in Jamaica. So. But for the coach, it's going to be much more harder. You understand me? Because that's not his full-time job. He has more things on his plate, you know? Yes, to win competition, to qualify, because you want result, as what you said. You want result. So if you put it on a broader base, you don't think it's going to take too much time out of the coach. You know, that's where I'm leading to. So a good one, Big Boss. So who is going to pick that 23 if the coach isn't announced until 14 days notice? Clearly it's going to be by trusted sources, and they're going to dialogue with the coach, but he told me that that's what they did the last time with Paul, just the same. You get me? You remember it was on this channel. So the new coach going to have his own staff. He's going to have personnels on the staff, but the staff will comprise of a Jamaican, maybe more, we don't know, but at least one. Yes, so at least we got that. When in the future now, we will know how much more will be added. All right, so it's very easy because these are things that he had said. All right, yes. Jamaican Guna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're doing, fam? Coach should have been announced, given the 45 names that were invited, and pick his own 23. Okay, so people want it to happen now, very fast. Wayne Evans said, JD, enough blessings. Parlal should get a chance. Okay, Wayne Evans want Parlal straight in. I think Johnny Barnes is going to be the coach. John Barnes. Okay, I don't know. I don't think they said the last time that John Barnes never actually signed up for it. I would prefer the coach pick his own squad. What if the pool of players the JFF chooses is the pool of players they want to expose? And but tell you what, that's just one game, because I know that they have to tell the coach the rest of the players, and the coach will get up to speed after this one game. You get me? So I don't think it's going to be such of a big deal after this one game, you know? Yes, that's what I'm saying. But you guys are saying that it should be strict, just as though they are being strict, and it should happen now. Totally understood. Totally understood. All right. Yes, totally understood. All right. And he had said some other points. We just go through the comment section and then we get to the other points. All right. And people can call in because we're already over 35 minutes. I am not sure how the JFF does that. Does not have money to call more than 23 players when the Argentina Federation is footing the bill for these fixtures. I would love for them to be a little bit more transparent on how these dealing goes. All right. To see if it's all the players, are up to 30 players they are going to fit the bill for. I would love to see these things happen so we can understand exactly what it is about. All right. Yes. I think every time you hear them speak, because when I'm hearing them, I kind of lock off my mind to this the person else talking to them. I just want to hear them speaking so I can write down everything and then I can process it properly. You understand me? Because they're talking and I have other things that they have said before. Yes, and it always come like when they're talking. Have you ever and have you ever seen things like this? Like when a person starts, you never understand much more than what you never understand anything aside. Like when you came into the conversation, you don't leave it with anything else. Like how we did 30 minutes and everyone understood exactly what he said. I can convince you if you had listened to the video, you might not understand exactly what he's saying. You get me? And I want him to be a little bit more clear. So, Mr. Speed, you have to be a little bit more clear. You said you're a media man, and we're doing this with all respect because this is for Jamaica. So we have to clarify it so people can know exactly what take place. That's why I gave it this light. I took the time out. I should be here working and building a supercomputer for my wife's boss, and I said I'm going to just do this 2 hour. Then because people sent it in as well. So I'm not going to act like it was just me wanted to do the video. People sent it in as well. Love the subscribers because they said they want me to talk about it and we come and chop it up. All right, yeah. Jamaican you travel. Thanks for the comment. They could leave out Bobby Reed and Greg Lee out of the pool and then give the coach to pick from that and then say they were not the ones who picked the team. Yes, I know it's disingenuous and how it comes off. That's 100% true. That's exactly the way it came off. That is true. That is 100% true, Jamaican. But that's why I'm asking him because remember, he's the most friendliest person out of all of the JFF staff. So we want him to know how to deal with the people a little bit more. It doesn't matter if he was a media personnel. You can learn from new media because we are way more computer savvy and we are way more into the newer times. So you have to be a little bit more clearer. Not being Jamaican youth. That's the same thing I've gotten. It's like I'm more confused before I start watching it. So I know where you're coming from. So I do agree with that. All right. Ultra step in the building. Big up the wall. All right. Thanks for being here, Cataract. Hope you're okay as well. The coach should have his own technical team, slot of the Caribbean countries, hire foreign coaches, then pick regular players for them, setting them up to fail. All right. Can hope you understand exactly what I've said, because I'm not here to create more confusion than Mr. Speed, I'm here to try see if I can clarify as much. All right. Mr. Slow has no idea about football at the international level. He is lacking in technical, tactical, physical, or mental, and how to prepare a team at international coming from up and running. All right. Former Iceland coach Amir Al Grimson is the new coach. Did you get that from anywhere, Teddy Lee? Yo, the Queen drop out. Yes, I have said that, Cataract. Please, if you never listen to the show from the start, don't come here and demand anything. Yes, Teddy Lee, you're saying things we don't know. Teddy Lee, stop being a part of the propaganda machine. If we don't have the official release, don't act, don't push. You get me? Just leave it there, Teddy. All right. It would have been nice if the JFF had announced the final list for the head coaching position. Those are the little things where the JFF fail in their efforts to connect with the fan base. That is a perfect, well said statement there. Perfect, well said statement there. And that is exactly what I was trying to say from before. All right. Yes. So in order, we have the JFF has to be clear. And what I don't like, because I understand when Mr. Speed said a lot of things, because look at this, the JFF do post a lot of their things, but what I don't like people like steal the JFF work, and then on the same side criticize the JFF, said they are not doing anything, because the JFF do post a lot of things, so the girls them coming in, the new players them and stuff, but people steal it, so people don't have the time to go to the JFF, because you're stealing the people's them work and not identifying that it is the people work. So anybody stealing the people work, just make sure you identify that they are putting out things, so we can give the JFF credit for what they are doing. And I'm not out here picking up for the JFF, I'm just talking truth, because I've seen this for 1 year now. You have individuals that steal the people videos and everything that they are trying to connect to the public to show that they are doing work, and then the same individual literally saying that the JFF not doing anything. So if you're thieving their work, people already saw it. Oh, in the world that they can go and say they are doing something. Oh, they are going to attract more people. That's the simple greed for your own self. And those are the people that destroy Jamaica. And those simple little things you're not seeing. Those simple little things you're not seeing. So we have to give them credit at a certain point. And people should stop being gluttonous. We have a community tab on our YouTube. So if something happened and we want people to know, for instance, the JFF, do something, we can post the JFF link, and that's where the people go and find it. So the people can connect to the JFF. They can get enough revenue from their social media, not stealing people things from their social media for them to make less revenue. How can they pay the footballer? How can they do certain thing if you are going to steal the people in work? So sometimes we can sympathize to the people, because I'm telling you, it's tough. It's tough when people trying things. I totally understand where they're coming from, so that makes them get upset. You get me? So that's why when time the JFF post anything, what I do, I literally reshare it on my Twitter. I reshare it on my Instagram. Let me know, guys, if you don't see me do that. You never see me take their things and reshare it and put it on my platform. No, I don't do it. I gave them the clout. So at least we are doing videos, and we should be here doing the job to make Jamaica better. And in order to make Jamaica better, you have to make the JFF a little bit more better. So if it was an honest mistake, people stop do that. Just stop do that. Share the people and things. Give them the clout. Make the country better, or the football in the country better. You get me? Not to scrape for ourselves. It does not look good. All right. Remember, she is the second, not the first. So she kind of fall into place. Yes, but I'm not here to talk about the Queen. I am very sorry of what took place with her. She live a long, prosperous life, and I hope all of her family live more. Yes, but we are trying to tackle Jamaica's problem at this point. Has Hall in the last name. Okay. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. The new coach can't know all players for his first game. Yes, I have never said that. I've literally said I can understand if it goes the same way. So I am saying different things from what the comment section saying. You get me? So, but we are all free thinkers here, and that's what people should understand at times. I don't believe that they are going to call our best players. Well, tell you what, it is what it is. Coach should forward from England with Jamaican roots. I think this roots thing, I don't really believe in it so much. I think if a coach educated, a man have to just be educated in football and just get on the wagon, if you can't tell me that you're not going to take the biggest Brazilian coach. You understand me? Yes. You can't tell me that, man. And guys, remember, you can't tell myself to be real. And when I'm pointing out things, you're gonna tell me that, yo, JD, oh, you JD love bono people. No, we have to stand for something, or else we lose everything. You cannot give people pass every time. You have to call out things. You understand me? If he is allowed to have a technical team to scout in Europe and North America, I am 100% sure Low, Blake, Nicholson, Bailey could be the only Jamaican-born players in the team, making the world a better place. That's what he said here. And make sure, guys, when you come in, smash that like button, share, and subscribe. Brother, you tell me, you tell me, brother. Man, you come convince me to tell me about people in the team, need to have location to Jamaica, brother. If the man a coach, the man a coach done. All right? That's what me I say. Me turn up, make the people can hear. Hello, good day, Mr. Jamaican Guna. What you have to say and add it to the conversation, sir?
Good afternoon, good morning, good night. Blessed day to each and every one. Man, attack me, brother. Man, they even make me forward in the pint, in brother. Man, just rush me, bro. Like a mad dog, bro. You see, pre. I'm here dealing with peace and unity, and this man, I rush me, I bite up my face, bro. Joking, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just
Yo,
trying
but
to.
anyway,
Yes, I was this chopping up something that Mr. Speed said, and I want to bring it to the people, so we can get closer to the argument. That's all I was doing.
yeah, but watching on a
Mm-hmm.
real level though, if the reality is this, Jamaica is a unique situation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, we have we have a huge pool of players via heritage who apply their trade in the UK or who were born there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that is the primary market for us. Now, if we were, say, for instance, a team that had most of our players coming from Moldova,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
It would be wise to get somebody from that country who know about the local players who are able to play for Jamaica,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So we considering that the biggest pool of Jamaican players on the planet is in the UK. And I mean bigger than the world, even Jamaica, yeah, too, right? The biggest pool of players who can qualify to play for Jamaica is
Mm-hmm.
in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is where the coach should come from at this stage in our development. Um, if somebody else comes in and want to overhaul the situation, you're gonna have a man coming in who do not understand Jamaican culture,
Mm-hmm.
who thinks that when him say one, it mean one, and him
Okay.
realize in Jamaica when it say one, it mean one plus 87 plus 53 plus 2007.
Okay.
So him not understand the corruption of what is going on in Jamaica. So he's gonna forward in the man. Them gonna feed him some players who them think what them want to get in the side, and it's gonna be garbage all over. We have had overseas coaches coming to Jamaica with good ideas, playing brilliantly, and the man them get rid of them because the man them a say, oh, the man not take the talk from me, and the man not take the program from me, the man do them own thing. So once they don't have anybody who can program them, who them can program, sorry, then it's gonna be a problem. Now, when you have somebody coming in who understands the culture and knows that them not taking the programming, them are part of Jamaica and them are pick them own side. Similar to what Rene Simoes did. Remember, when Rene Simoes forwarded here, some people wanted the programming, but there was Captain Burrell who was alive at the time. Who said, listen, me, bro, let's go. What do you want to do? And the coach said, listen, me, I want to go across the country and I want to scout players. And he went across the country and he found some players. He found Dean Sewell. He found whole heap of players who were not in the national program at the time, or maybe get a one cap or whatever. He found Bibi Gardner. He found a whole players that were overlooked and were not recommended to him, and he found them on his own. He found Pepe Godison playing in the second division of Jamaican football at the time, which is the
Okay.
major league, playing for
Mm.
Olympic Gardens. He wasn't playing in the first tier. And now that player went on to be one of the greatest defenders Jamaica has ever seen. So now we have somebody who have a vision, who is being enabled by the persons in charge. However, with this current JFF, they want to look somebody where them can program. So them can scrape off a little thing, put one little corner. Right? Remember that even though everybody have them flaws and everybody do good and bad, Horace Burrell is the only JFF president that has make us see what our World Cup look like. So we have to give him credit for that. He's the person who is responsible for that, for masterminding that. And even though he's not a perfect human being, because none of us are, we still can give credit where it's due. You know what I mean? He's the only JFF president to oversee a World Cup berth for Jamaica. And it remains the only person who has ever done it so far. And every Irishman who forward after and I said, forget what Horace Burrell do, them still can do better than him. So we have to ask, so if we don't have a person who has strength, that will come in and demonstrate that resilience and say, listen, me no want to come recommend the players to me. Let me go across the country and scout out some players. Let me go watch some Manning Cup and some Dicastra Cup. Let me go watch some Corner League. Let me go watch some second division, some third division, and see if I can scout out a pool of players. If you don't have somebody who has that strength to do that, and them are constantly, I say, like them have like a little puppet with them. Where I thought Paul would forward in and hold him on like a real thing. But if he Paul forward in, I make the man in my program and tell him which player to put in his side. You understand me? I say, so that is the problem. We're not a situation in which we're going to say A is A and B is B and C is C. We have to consider that Jamaica is a very corrupt country as it relates to most things, and the football is no exception. So people have a forward in knowing that there's a corruption situation there, and them have to figure out a way how to work around that system. You know what a man who come from wherever him come from, and then him don't know the culture none at all, and them just tell him some players, and better players are out there that can, that could have represented our country. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We don't have any great coaches in Jamaica currently, where we say we have a great coach that leave Jamaica and is now coaching and playing his trade in Sweden, or in Germany, or in Liechtenstein, or Luxembourg. We not have no coach like that, bro. We're playing their trade any across in any market anywhere. So while we there play, we coach them can have coach a good game in the Caribbean competition, much less to go coach in no big spaces, even a small space in Europe where they might learn. And Malta, let's go to Malta. Go to Luxembourg, go to Liechtenstein, go coach. Go some different place in the world where you can get a good coaching education, come back and enhance the local coaching situation. But these man's bragging about coaching and them not coach nowhere, bro.
All
You know what I mean? It's like you're saying you have the best car in the world and you can't export a car, go Cayman right over this over 45 minutes away. You see me, I said to you, bro, if you produce good things, you must be able to export it and to other people in other markets, and they're supposed to be able to go in that market and hold them on. You see, Pre? So, with the coaching situation, regardless of where some man try to come out and sell some propaganda, we not produce no good coach boy, bro.
I thought
we not have no Jamaican coach no way. I just Miguel Coley alone we here say him the overseas are doing thing, bro. G.
But to be honest, I thought he said that was the problem. He said the coaches in Jamaica are not good. That's exactly what Mr. Speid said here. So that's the reason why they are trying to get a coach to make sure he can help aid the process, because they're trying to use two avenues to improve Jamaica football, which is one through the licensing and then through the coach that they are going to employ for the national team. So because maybe that gets the most money. So I could see why they're trying to do that. But you just saying, okay, get the best coach that has the Jamaican roots so he can actually help a little bit more and he can know the little crafty things them. That's what you want, basically.
Right. Okay. Yes, because you want to give the person the best. I mean, I listen to where that brother they're saying,
yes,
bro.
But this because is about, this was a video. This was a video to decipher what he has said. So I can't say that. Yeah.
No, man, no. Listen to me very carefully, bro. Me I say what me I say. Him is a man who gonna come and tell me say penguin is a bird and bird can fly. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna leave out say penguin is one of the bird them along with the emu and the ostrich, which can't fly. So I'm gonna immediately say penguin is a bird and birds can fly. And people are gonna run with it, the penguin and a bird and bird can fly. And people going down the road and say penguin a bird and bird can fly. Because we grew up knowing say bird can fly.
Yeah, but I agree. So, Jamaican good. All right, let me make it ignorant
the people them. So I'm listening to the conversation, bro. G. I'm him is a man who does leave out details, essential details, because he's working off the ignorance of a lot of people within the fan base.
Jamaican Kuna, I am here chopping up things. You know why people call me out to send the voice notes, make it easier for me to do it? Because they don't believe the person that's doing it. They don't trust them. That's why they called me to do it. You understand me? That's why I came here to do it. So I'm at the same interest as you, but I have to still do it in a digestible fashion, because I'm not here to bash him or nothing. Because if he says something and I agree with it because he add the extra thing, which you said they always omit, because at first the people come out and said the coach don't want to be here. He wants to live in Miami or whatever. He never said that, He never doubled down and said, yes, that's what he said. He said the coach must live here. And then in the previous statement, he still act as if Parlal is in the pool. He never really give you an actual statement to say that Parlal will not be the coach. He couldn't. He's literally come out and say Parlal will not be the coach. He never released that. You understand me? So he gave you some statement that is kind of twisted. You understand me? So I don't know what to believe. That's why I said I was not going to come out and say this is going to be the coach or this is a support coach or nothing. I leave it alone. And I even Big Dylan, I said, Big Dylan, leave it alone. Hold on and wait. Because sometimes these men put out information for muddy the water, because they are talking about propaganda. They are talking about propaganda. Exactly. I know that they are trying to make sure to test the fans to see what they will accept. So I know that they're selling propaganda.
Thank you very much.
That's why I never.
Thank you very much. That is what I'm saying to you.
So, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying in a roundabout way without
yes,
incriminating myself.
yes, but I have to be
Maybe I say
serious.
clear
I have
point
to be,
blank.
yeah, yeah, but
You have to take it with a grain of
yeah,
salt,
but
bro.
that's why people send me the information because they know I don't believe. And that's why I clearly come out and said I'm not going to report in the coach because I heard what said on the TVJ, and it looks like it's a back and forward conversation and deals trying to be made, and relationship might be broken or whatever. We don't know, so I'm not going to help
Mhm.
sell any propaganda. I will not put out that. I will wait until it comes out. There were reason, but no, Mr. Speid is a personnel that can be all accountable because he's in the federation. I can take off what he said, whatever makes sense, put it on a paper, and then we'll come and have the conversation. And that's exactly what we are doing because we got information that I needed, just for clarity. So those are the information I brought back to the people and ask if that this is the right direction we are going in, or we're going to be changing soon. And a lot of people don't believe in the the coach, the national coach, should have so much extension to him because they think that he's going to be distracted. You understand me? Because if he has to build the entire Jamaican Football Federation, no, well, entire male football side, he might have problems in the end because normally coaches come in and focus on the main team, and that's where people had their problems,
Okay.
Jamaican Kuna. So I was just saying my thing, man. All right,
So
and getting the show
so
up
so
and running.
so So his role is because he always says that his role is not operational. His role is policy. What is so? Is it a policy now? Is he talking in relation to policy,
No,
or is he talking in relation to operations? That is what I want to do. Because when it suits him, he focus and says his role is not on policy. Is not on operations. His role is on policy. Whenever people ask him who is the coach or who is gonna be this or who you select, him say my role is not operations day to day running. My role is to stay behind the scenes and set the policies should be adhered to by the JFF and all people that fall under that banner. So what is he speaking on now? Is he speaking on policy or is he speaking on operations?
He's speaking on a personal inside the room when decisions making and the connection and going on, and he said that he spoke with the coach himself. So I guess um,
So is it now the policy of the JFF now to do whatever this man is saying? That's my point, bro. That's what I just said. This man will say birds can fly, penguins are a bird, and leave it right there. So it not gonna say nothing else after that. And then now some people, say you have some people where they're on this platform here
mhm.
where where grab that now and run with it. And tell the fan base, oh yeah man, yes I told you man, yes let me see one penguin flying by man, and it, yeah man, I want yes let me down a town and see one penguin a fly by man, cause yeah man, penguin a bird and and birds can fly. But there's a whole lot of difference. There's a whole lot of stuff that was left out of the situation. So whenever this gentleman comes out and says things to the fan base, I always have to take it with a spoon of salt because I know that is a man we tend to leave out details because they want to test. They want to have something back in the sleeve, so they want to test to say, "Oh, you receive what they gave you." If you just give two sentences, penguins are birds and birds can fly. And then they must see if you're gonna say if you're gonna
Okay.
add on the rest of three or four things them any direction where you're going, then just run it that and try to deceive the people them for some other nefarious reason that we don't know about.
Oh,
And
well,
you don't see it manifest till 3 months or 4 months down the road when people forget the statement. So I am referring back now to when I saw interviews in which the gentleman in question said that he does not deal with operations, the day-to-day operations, he deals with policy.
okay, but I will have to go and do more research and look at the body language and everything. I never came with that information. I had the research on the paper, and I just came to just give out the research. So I don't have that information, so I can't answer it. So I'm not going to act like I've gotten everything from him. You understand me? I will go back and check for myself the full show, and then I will look and write down what I can, and then I will come in the next stream or whenever that stream will be. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing, to conclude, what I'm looking at, as I said, I don't hear anybody forward. I'm still waiting for people to forward out and say, hey, We're in a rebuilding phase, and we're going to be rebuilding. And these are the players that we're looking at, because we're going to miss the World Cup coming up. So we have another 3-4 years where we can rebuild, and this is the phase that we're in now. And we're going to start over fresh, and start recruiting a players between such and such age profile who are qualified to play for the team, and just build it back, splash that
But
team with
I
a few
think,
experienced players in each position, and deal with it.
I think that is the coach that should be coming in, or the technical director will do that. So I just wait until the 27th to see if they are going to give up any information on that. So I will take that down right now. What we should expect, and then remember, press conferences will be will be aired, so we can ask that question. Don't what is the direction? That's why I have this thing to say the
Right.
future of
What are
Jamaica
we doing?
football. Yes.
Right. What are we doing? Are we thinking about the future? Are we thinking about the present? What are we doing in this current stage? I've seen 3 matches, maybe 3-4 matches that have passed. What are we actually doing? Are we thinking about the next World Cup that we may want to qualify for, the one which is going to be played in Canada, in US and Mexico, in which those 3 teams from the Concacaf region will have qualified automatically for being hosts? What are we looking at? So are we going to say, okay, this is what we're gearing at? I'm seeing them calling in players for debut at 28, 29, 30 years old. These are not the future of the player, at the team. We're seeing them calling younger players, where are the future, and integrating them, 1 or 2 of those players. But I've seen many young players who are in the under 20 team recently that I don't see them calling for the national program anymore to integrate them from early. So that by the time the next
Yep.
3-4 years come around, we have a solid base of players who have been playing together for a number of years, and all of them
But what I'm
I got trans
what
I got
Jamaican
mystically
Guna,
up.
Jamaican Guna, what I'm going to do this time around, I will promise the people them, once I get codes to get into the press conferences, this is going to be the first question, and I'm going to actually turn up. So once I get it, because you have people that naturally sends it to me. Once I do get it, I will go to the press conference and I will ask this question first. So I will personally ask this coach once he comes, um, about the aim and the future. So I don't have to spend the video talking about something that I don't know. You understand me? But I respect what Jamaican gonna give me, but I can't answer it. So I will get that additional information and then return. You understand me? But I can't answer that one. But we are going to get that answer, because that's going to be the hard, tough truth that we are going to be asking the coach 100%. That is us. We guys, if it just come in, please do smash the like button. I am going to come to your comment now, but once people call in, I have to give them the opportunity to speak. So that's why I have to chop it up. All right. So I'm going to come to the comments as soon as Jamaican Guna finishes. All right. So Big Boss,
Yeah,
you have
man.
anything to add?
Now jump left, man.
Yeah,
Me
jump
just
left.
see you want to make the point there,
Yeah, jump left.
and
But
be there and chat about it.
a solid point. We have to work. Right, that should be the aim. So this platform should be the aim where we come together, some solid questions, then we go to the post matches and we ask the questions, and then we come back and follow up. This is the aim of all the future games and future setup for the Reggae Boyz going forward. That's what my target is, because remember, I have a lot of other things to do, a lot of other countries to cover and everything, but that will always be my target. I'm not gonna get every video and drama and everything. No, I'm gonna kind of organize everything so it's much more digestible going forward. Yes. So I respect that, Jamaican Guna. We are gonna definitely do that. All right, respect Big
Yeah, man.
Boss. All right. So that is the great Jamaican Guna there. Yes. So let me just go through the comment section, please. But guys, you don't call in as yet until we can go through the comments. All right. Yes, because it definitely filling up. All right. So the JFF does not value the fan base. That's what Patrick Riley says. The senior coach should be able to pick the best players that he wants in his team. We're going to wait. We have to wait until he turns up before we can say that isn't the case. We have to wait until that comes up before we say that. JD, them is all for themselves. Oh, that was a statement when I said people should not steal the JFF contents, because yes, I do agree with that. No one should steal the JFF contents. Lead people to it. So we want to make sure we don't become like a personal leeching off the back of them. We want to aid them. We have made enough money just off talking about the JFF. So let we just actually support them and send people to them, so we can build their platforms as well, rather than take down their platforms. So we can actually get more money there for them not to have excuse to say they don't have enough money. All right. And they need to start focusing those directions as well. Big Dealan, massive respect. His name is not Big Dealan anymore. He needs to change his name to Big Dealano. You know, Fabrizio Romano is his new name. Yes. All right. Yes. So guys, make sure you come in, get the likes to 100. We are already here for an hour, so if you can get it to 100, that will be very, very nice. JD, I think Mr. Hall is the coach after confusion. Spade spoke. That's my conclusion. Okay. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I will wait and see. I will wait and see. Who is the new coach now, JD? They don't give you a new coach, but you know that it looks like it's not Mr. At one point he was actually talking. It looks like it's not Mr. Hall, but he was not ruling out Mr. Hall. All right, so that's how it is. So simple means we have to wait until the coach comes, as what I've said from before. All right, yes. All right, let me see. Manchester United for life. All right, all right, all right, Miss all right. Who has become a member? Ooh, damn. Who tested out my new feature? Who has become a member? Saw big bam drop there. Oh my God. Jay anyway, big up yourself. I will have to stern war with Mr. J anyway then. All right. One Olympic. You hear that? Okay, Mr. Olympic man. Bigging up his city. Come like Shatter and Calabar. That is JFF. They like program coaches. Okay. Nathan Redman has signed for Besiktas in Turkey. I guess we can say that he is officially done with England. All right. Yes, I saw that Southampton did put him out for a loan, if not sale at the time. Yes. So I expected him to make a move. God King Suriname in the building said, "Big up JD, world football boss." Yes, I've definitely transcended to that territory at this point. Just a reach blessings. That DJ gigs, massive respect, man. Man, them get the likes, man. So the more people hit the like button, the more people there. And ask your way a question, all right? Yes, man. Come on, guys. We have 80 people here and we have less than that like. So get it up to the same amount, share, and make sure to subscribe. Everything that we're saying, guys, if you don't agree with it, call we out, and we can answer. Because we have a solid kind of argument why we have said things. Parallel is a puppet with his 6 to 7 rules. Well, let's see if it's going to implement this time. Again, that's the thing. Paul has sold his soul to the JFF and they tossed him out. I don't know that's kind of strong. I don't know. No national senior team selects 7 players to develop. All right, we are going to get into that, but let we give the new coach, a chance to come in, and then from that point we ask the question. Paul also, okay, you say it again. The JFF make the simplest thing seems difficult. That's where I can agree. Jamaica do everything different. When you look at every team, they want the best players, but we want to bring 7 players. But all on a Christmas, let we wait until that can be confirmed with a new manager before we say that. Dedula Penguin cannot fly along. Oh, yeah, as be a madness, Jamaica gonna come with, in my vibes, man. JD, so who put out video Sepala not going to be the coach? I am reporting on something what Mr. Spade said. Why are you twisting my conversation, Mr. J? You always say some things and then says something completely what I've never said. You know? One Spence, thanks for being here. All right. I don't know what is wrong with Mr. Dre anyway. It look like he has a personal vendetta against me or something. Jamaican Guna. All right, all right. All right. JD, bloggers might not be able to get into the press conference. Well, I think that will happen. I think that will happen. That cannot be blocked. Come on, people, like up the video. I think people can do their thing on their own pace. But once you're over the allotted amount of likes, we're comfortable. They just like it on their own accord. But ask away a question, CDM, John Russell getting his passport. All right. All right. Um, Imaxit Football. Why the fans who want to see the change based on the foolishness that the JFF is doing can do to make a change regarding the football where it need to be. I think we have to always write down things like this, what we are doing now, and make sure we put it out in the public. and we come to the fans and ask the necessary questions, and that's what we have to do, hold them honest, because just as though they can come here and sell their propaganda, we have to keep on always putting out the rebuffal back to what they have actually done. If they are making sense, we give them credit. So all we need to do is just make sure we put out content that we are being honest. As I've done this content and I've literally said, I understand what he's saying here, but I disapprove this part, and we, that's what we have to do, and then we can maybe in the future, if we found out other ways that can, when they do something completely wrong, we can report it. We make sure we build some groups, more likely public groups. So like my WhatsApp, my Facebook and Twitter pages, I can use that, write up the necessary statement that is not good enough, and then we tag FIFA in it and point it out if we think they have done anything good, bad. If they have done anything good, we make sure we identify it, just like how I can say the social media for JFF, they have done good things, and I wanted to commend them on that. But the only thing I never liked, I realized that people actually stealing their things, and I never really liked that, because that kind of locked them away from actually making their fan base bigger, which is better for Jamaica, because the more personal find them is the more personal maybe can buy a jersey. You understand me? So when we are coming into this thing, we have to always come into this thing as a means to help, not a mean to steal. You understand me? That's why you saw me never really wanted to show the highlights of the games and those things. I've always stated that I want to um I want to analyze it, but because I know that they do get paid from it, if I do use the highlights, it's like I'm stealing their thing. You understand me? Because they are getting paid out of it. We are here to align and keep them informed, not to scrape and cause more confusion and make them poorer than who they are. That is just clear greed and for your selfish gain, and I am not down that channel. So what I would recommend you guys, I do on my Twitter here, the robot for me has not shared all my Twitter socials and stuff, or my socials overall, I should say. But what you can do is go on Imaxit socials and follow me there. I normally reshare everything that the JFF does share, and you can go there and subscribe to the JFF, and they will put out information sometimes. So sometimes you're here saying that they don't put out any information. It is because people try to make them look like they're out of mind and they're not doing anything. They do things at time. So I have to give them shout out on that side. I'm not here to just bash them only. I'm here to give them credit where it's due, but also make sure you know that they did wrong things, so we can hold them accountable. You get me? They cannot do everything right. No federation can do everything wrong, and no federation can do everything right, basically, then. And that is true. They have done much more wrong things than right thing. That is true. You get me? So for the right things them that they have improved, which is the social, I want to commend them on that one. All right, I want to commend them on that one, and I would love for you guys to go over their socials and subscribe, and then as soon as they put something up which you're not agreeing with, you give them your feedback instant. You understand me? Yes, you give them a feedback instant, and that is where the changes can be made. You get me? And that's what we should have done from day one. But I've realized that selfishness is kind of adjointed to a lot of things in our culture. You get me? Yes, we are saying we are doing something, and we are doing the opposite. So for me, what I might do, not what I might do, I will try and connect the robot to their socials and try and share it in our chat at least one time per stream, so people can go there and support them. So we are putting our money, we are putting our strength to help the JFF, so they can't say that they are not getting certain things, because I know how internet traffic and money goes. All right, so if we can assist them in any monetary way, I will go ahead and do that. Likewise what we did before, always. Yeah. That was a bomb. JD, you gave me headache. No, 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 no. It was someone become a member. Let me check and see who became a member. Who did became a member, guys? Because I thought that was a membership. Was that a membership? Let me check something on my phone. Who is that? Let me check something here. Okay, it was the one Africans that became a member. Okay. All right, thanks for the membership, Africans. Yes. All right. Yep, big up, big up. We have two other points that we wanted to touch on before, and you can call in now, guys. People can call in the phone number. Most of you guys have the phone number. You can call in any one of the topics. You can call in, and we don't want Catara calling and just like ramble all over the place and a cuss for reasons. And then when we Mr. Speed talk again, him show him shades. I can't bother with it. It's back and forward shades because it's not worth it. It's not sounding intelligent. It just sound like two big waste man a cuss. Me not really like it. And that's something that he needs to work on, improve his standard, Yes. Big up, Dr. Gigi. What are you doing?
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Just want to ask a question here. The names, what are the Argentina list, right? Do you think Jamaica can ever have a list like that going to say, wow, that is our winning team? Do you think Jamaica can ever have 42 like at least no? When you can say, wow, Messi, wow, Otamendi. Do you think Jamaica can ever have 42 players and a league can say, wow, that's that I can go World Cup easy? What do you think? Yes or no? Tell it from your heart.
Yeah, but we can't do that. Dr. Gigi, you're coming from an average footballing country, below average
Yeah.
footballing country, to one of the best
Mm-hmm.
footballing countries in the world. We can't. Why we have to think about being so great? We have to make sure we can have a footballing culture first. So I think what they're trying to implement is to be in line to become a footballing culture, which I'm all for that. It's just the way they try to approach that footballing culture. I have problems with. You understand me? So I don't think we can
Mm-hmm.
fit a set of players for the next 50 years, like what Argentina can do in the next 50 years if everything goes well. It takes a while to do things because it takes cycles to keep and improving infrastructure. Jamaica does not have that amount of money to create infrastructures like this. You understand me? They have been doing these things for more than 70 years. You understand me? So it's not like they
Yeah.
just got great so fast,
For example, like Bailey now, if we had say 4 players like Bailey, 3 players like Antonio, 4 defenders like Pino, do you think we will see that same thing that no, you don't think so? What do you think about that? We have 4 Bailey, 3
All right,
Antonio.
look here.
Example.
Just listen
Yeah.
to this. Franco Armani, River Plate.
Mm-hmm.
Emmanuel Martinez, Aston Villa. Muso,
Yeah.
Atalanta. Rowley, Villarreal. Sevilla, Montiel. Malino, Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Betis, Pazella. Medina, Lens. Tottenham, Romero. Udinese, Perez. Florentina, Quarta. Atamendi, Benfica. Manchester United, Lasandra Martinez. Tagliafico, Leon. Acuna, Sevilla, Paredes, Juventus, Betis, Rodriguez, Fernandez, Benfica. This is not 3 or 6 players. This is 30 odd players and 32 players. 31 out of them are players in big leagues. 31. And I can tell you they can go up to 80, 90 players and you're going to get the same thing. In the next 50 years, Jamaica cannot have that. Look, let me tell you how you reach top leagues. You have to build up credit in the back. You have to build up credit in the bank. That's the first thing. Jamaica has not gotten so much credit. You know why? We send a bunch of players overseas. Even Mr. Speed said this himself. That's why he's trying to improve something. So I do agree with certain things that he said because they send a lot of players overseas and they failed. So people don't believe in the new crop coming. So you have to constantly put better crops there and they be successful. And then they can believe in them, and so you need 16 of them, Leon Bailey them, not the Mikel Antonio them, not the one them from foreign, because they know that they
Yeah.
are better.
Yeah.
They are not on the radar to go under the banner of Jamaica. They are going under the banner of their own clubs. So nobody have to rely on Jamaica for them to get a move. They look at their individual records. They can trust the source where they're getting them from. But Jamaica does not have that standing source that give you analytics on an instant level and a trustable level. Because people can tell you that, oh, we want this and we want that and we want that. And our culture, we seems to overhype everything. You get me? So that's the first thing. They can't believe it because it's not materializing. So in order for Jamaica to do something like this, we have to actually start getting good players on a ridiculous scale. So this is the top echelon of teams. Argentina, Jamaica is on the lower
Mm-hmm.
the lower tier of teams, the lowest tiers of teams in the world. We are at 61, 60 in the rankings. From 61, go to 100, some of the lowest teams in our world. All right, so we are in the lowest tier in the world compared to
But
the top
but
40
but
set of
JD,
teams.
stop cut to JD, stop cut to. But Jamaican Guna said something, and I agree with him.
Okay.
Call players from now. Why you want to call a man who's 28, 29, 30? That now help decide. Why if we work out our players from young, a lot of you people never know this. They know that and walk out, they want to play for Jamaica before you go play for England. You never know that, right? He want to play for Jamaica and Jamaica turn the back on him. You know? That's what I'm saying. We will never change, JD. We will. This has been happening long before, long time. Jamaica
Yes, yes,
turn the
yes.
back on Walcott. I want to become a legend play for England, don't it? A
Yes.
good play for England.
Yeah, but that's
That is the
that's
problem.
what I'm
Jamaica
saying.
do not believe in young players,
Yeah,
JD.
but
They want them to reach like
you
28,
can't say that
29.
they don't believe in young players because King, they are young. Zimenez, they are young. Liam Bailey, they are young. All of them we can call they are young, but they are local
I'm
players
Jerry.
that are
Jerry, I'm
young.
talking overseas. I'm not
Yes.
talking
So
local, but I'm
well,
talking
that is a
UK born
problem.
players.
That is a problem. So we need to.
UK.
So
That is the problem. I'm not talking about local. No, man. I'm not talking about local players. We all know that. I'm talking
Okay.
when the young youth them up, they want to come play. They must tell lies. They not hear from them, and it's lie. Them standing and them turn back on the players. There's more than one place who want to play for Jamaica a long time, and Jamaica turn them back.
Yes,
It will
but the
never
player,
change,
but
AD.
GG, the players them come here and tell you that they tried to play and Jamaica never picked them. So, so at least people in the media get to hear the truth. You know, because they have came here and said it. All of them that they ask why you come now. Once they're older, they said, but we tried before and they never picked us. So at least people get to hear from the personnel themselves that Jamaica never picked them. So that is not a question. Nobody can spin narrative about that. Everyone know that is the truth. So what we have to we have to work, we have to pray now. The new coach that will be coming in, he will have his utmost ability to scout his own players them, and he has a scouting personnel on his books, so he can go out and scout his own pieces that he needs. All right, and that is what I would
But
agree with now. So at least he can do his job, and hopefully he's interested in making Jamaica the best as fast as possible whilst looking for the future. So why I've said as fast as possible is to say that the better players them right now in connected to Jamaica is always overseas players right now. In the future, with this coach, we don't know how far the local base could be. You understand me? But now for selection, everybody on planet Earth would say are the English guys, them are the better players, them. Everybody. You understand me? So we have to just wait and to hear the coach come in, talk, and then we will know where we truly stand. If this is a next 5 year or a waste of time, or this is or this looks like a dream that we can follow. You understand me? That's all because I heard what you said, but this is the only way we can attack it, Dr. GG.
but my final point. We don't know if the same person coming from over. Because, they can't be at JFF or
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
something so.
mm-hmm.
Okay, the contract what I'm having now when he come sign now. Do you think he don't sign that when talk about 16 and 7 developer? Do you think a good coach going to come and sign that contract? What do you think, JD? Come on, man.
No, but you can't say me. Come on, but I've never said anything, GG. I'm answering to you direct.
No, no, as a question. Do you think
Yes,
any
I
good
know.
coach come? We want to
I
sign a
know, but
contract, a good
sometimes
coach,
GG
not
is
no puppet coach.
no, but sometimes GG, sounds like you're bodying me up. You understand me? And
Oh,
I'm not doing
no, man. You know
anything.
me not do that, man. Ask a
I know, I
question.
know, I
Nah,
know.
say about that. I'm not
Yes.
get frustrated. Come on, Jamaica do good, man. Some of them get frustrated and come up with answer. They might feel no. Say about that, man. Just ask a question. Do you think any good coach, not no puppet coach like Paul Hall?
All right.
A good coach that cost like 100,000 US
Yeah,
a
but
month. You can get sign the contract.
Dr. Gigi, we have found out yesterday that one of the highest earning coach is 100,000 per month. So let me
Yeah.
take out that. Let me answer a question direct. Um, I just believe that Paul brand himself to that because that was what him and the JFF talked about, and he was the one that signed on to that. The next new coach coming in, we will hear what his intentions are, and then once he doesn't talk anything of any seven additional spots and those stuff, then we know that he's in a different. He's aiming for something different. If he mentions anything like that, we will ask him if this is a continuation of what we had with the previous interim manager. We can ask that, Dr. Gigi. We are gonna get all of those necessary questions, and I'm actually logging it down here. So once I get a chance to ask him, or
Mhm.
somebody can ask him, I will get it to them. I don't think we're going to have any problem.
JD, then can block you. When I see your name, then I can ask you no question. Trust me. Think JFF like you?
I
When I
know.
see your name,
I've
then
heard
no,
I've
don't,
heard
no.
people trying to make propaganda, selling false narrative, and
Mhm.
I heard the sheeps them behind that pick up the false narrative and all sorts of
Oh,
thing.
all
So I
right. When
know
I
you
see
have a
your
lot of
name, JD,
corruption. But what
when
you
I see
should
your
be,
name,
but
then
what
now I can ask the question.
but
So
what
not
you
want to
should
ask the
tell
question.
people,
What?
you should tell people that it's not the JFF only corrupted. It's all of the in every single sector you have in Jamaica. All of the people them
Mhm.
surrounding it is just corrupted. Because even people that we think should be all in the JFF honest, they are the biggest corruption. They are the propagandists for them. So I understand that. So me doing something for the people and standing up with the people, I know I'm going to get the most bashing. But remember, we are here. We are here as one. You hear somebody talking something bad, you're going to tell me. The other subscribers, they're going to tell me, so I can always try to stand up and make sure we cover it. They can't do it. They can't kill us. They can't kill us. That
Right.
is, so we are just here to do our job. And where we can give the JFF credit, we are going to give them credit. But we are going to have this hard talk. Our channel will not change to sense. We are not going to be censored by no one. That's the one thing,
No one.
we're not going to be censored by no one because we're not here for nothing. You have a lot of corruption that you see on these spaces every single day, and you think they have good intention. They have no good intentions. They're just frauds that talks behind in a bag of group and try to fight against other people that's trying to do everything. That's what they do here. I'm telling you. And I know for a fact that's all they do. Sit in groups and chat and all sort of thing. They have nothing good to do for Jamaica. Make something come up tomorrow and say, let them take their money up to do something for Jamaica football. This is the way we can solve Jamaican football. Let me put up any amount of money you have to put something towards Jamaica football and see how much of them you see just disappear. They're just here to cause confusion because they are boring in their lives and they are not achievers. They are not doing anything. So that's their problem. You have some people that's the sole reason they come here for because they are confused individuals and they might feel overseas and they want to come and act like they are bigger than what they are.
Yeah.
All of them madness. We are just here to chop up things and see what we can do. And we have the fan base, which was not given to us by Jamaicans. It was given to me by worldwide personnel. And I try to apply back something for Jamaica. So that means I'm aiding Jamaica. I am not building myself off the back of Jamaica because I was already known, already big before covering Jamaican channel, content. You understand me? So it comes off a little bit different. You get me, Dr. Gigi? So that's that. We're
Yeah,
good,
man.
man. We're good, man. We talk about everything else in the world, and you see people come and check we out. And the Jamaican
Right.
supporters, other
Before go
people.
JD, try remember what Renee Stone said.
Mm-hmm.
You have to believe in it. You have to believe in it. These GFF members don't believe in it.
All
You
right.
have to believe in it. And we all have to work together on the field and off the field.
All
We have
right.
to work together. All right, master question. Why think Captain Kunu make Simmons be a puppet? Answer the question. Why think Captain Kunu make Simmons a puppet? Answer the question. I hang up now. Want to hear
All right.
on the
All right.
TV
All right.
loud.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. All right. So that was a great Dr. GG calling in. Yes, man. And this is the hard talk, guys. You know the thing go. Travis, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Why they could make Mr. Simos a puppet? Let me hear what people would say in the chat. But for me, I would say because Mr. Simos came in, learned the culture, realized the levels of the players them from both sides, and he said, "This is the way I'm going to do it, or else I'm going to leave because I only believe in actually getting the job done, and I'm not here to waste any time. So I'm going to here to develop the players them because we don't have enough coming in from England. It was completely different at the time. You understand me? Yes. So and that's why he said that. All right. Yes. Let me try to see if I can get there. Was a subscription. Yes, it was someone paid for something. We can be honest, Jeff Nicholson. Yes, man. True. Okay, okay. Uh, n- um. Are you calling me a waste man? No, I'm not calling you a waste man. I said the attitude of people throwing word from one place to others, between you and Mr. Speed, I just don't like it, and I'm not gonna tolerate it anymore. You understand me? Because he's always trying to throw shades, and then what we're trying to do as a medium kind of get lost in transition, because what we're trying to do is just help Jamaica. You know, it looks like both of you guys have some personal vendettas, because I hear him talking about people coming here to try and force people, tell people that they can get them in team for money and them stuff there. So I've heard people try to put that in your name always. You understand me? Yes, so that's why I'm saying just leave certain things alone. You know, just leave him alone. If you have something to talk on the conversation, you talk on the conversation. But just leave him alone, man. Anything personally have to do with him, you call him. You get me? You call him and you bad him up from that side. You understand me? Yes. So, Warren, you're calling to the show, Warren. What
Yeah,
about,
man.
brother?
Yeah, man. They are waiting.
Okay.
I'm here waiting
She get big and
patiently.
rich now, guys.
You know?
You saw Warren in the community tab. Him and Mr. Herdman, the coach that qualified Canada for the World Cup, out there talking and reasoning. So we have some rich people on the channel, you know, some seriously influential people here on the channel, you know. So welcome, sir, Mr. Webster. How are you doing? What have
Yeah,
you
man.
learned how to qualify a team
Yeah,
to the
man.
World Cup?
Herdman threatening me for change my yellow jersey to
What?
red permanently.
What?
To red permanently. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So he goes, what jersey am I gonna wear? Yellow or red? So I say, well, you know, the World Cup, I have to go back on the still because I have to wear the red because we're not there. So I'm laughing, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, I just chop it up, you know. So yeah, so yeah, it's you know, here doing work as usual, trying to make a dollar, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So man's not live free in Canada,
That is
you
facts,
know. Yeah,
facts, yeah.
yeah. So we have the beach and the sun and the ladies running up and down and stuff. You know, we have to just work hard, you know. Yeah, yeah, JD, me just a chime in because I don't know until, like I'm saying, it's I'm not very optimistic on any coach that this organization hires, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes right back to the fact that whenever we see players play good, the next game they disappear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Paul Hall was building something. It looks like he's making headway with the players and meshing well and deal well with the media. Trying to get something
Mm-hmm.
progressive, trying to change the mindset of how progressive we try to play the football and so forth. And then all of a sudden, fall out of grace, right?
Yeah.
And the excuses that we get when some of these people are let go, and anytime anybody challenge this organization,
Mm-hmm.
the next thing you hear is that this person is fired, right? So basically, if you're not playing ball in this organization, you don't have a job, you know working with this national team. That's how me look at it, and I will always say that this organization will always have the footprints on how we select the team and the direction in which the team is going, or else they're not going to be hired, right?
Fair.
Because even Paul Hall had to come in and try to make some consensus in terms of trying to showcase some of the players that they want to showcase. Let them crash and burn, and hopefully they'll say, well, what, if we want to win, we have to go out and get the talent. They're not interested in getting the talent, as far as I'm concerned. Until I actually see that happen, JD, then I'll have confidence. I'm not saying I'm switching allegiance, right? I live in Canada, so if Canada playing, me supporting them, right? But at Jamaica, I'm born, I'm want to see the country, I'm want to see the flag raised high when it come to football, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when the next time I see man like Herdman, I say, you see our Jamaican team slapping up, right? I can't say that. I just have to hold my peace. I met man tell me if between the yellow jersey and the red jersey, which one I'm going to wear.
Okay. Well,
So,
love the fact that you got
so,
got an opportunity to
yeah.
meet
Mm.
him, because that's good,
Yeah, man.
I feel happy when I see these things, because that's my thing. I love when people can eh, get certain information out, or meet some people that's informative to what we're doing every day.
Yeah, we have to sit down and talk because some of the things we talk about was a little more intense and private.
Yeah,
So
man,
yeah,
totally understand.
yeah, yeah. But all in all, it was a
All right,
power little bit.
all right, big
Yeah, and
boss.
yeah, yeah, JD, I don't know, man. I don't have the confidence of a lot of people, and I'm still waiting because from a while back, Mr. Me not getting excited about no game until me actually see the team selected, right? Then me figure whether I should waste my time or not, right? Because every time me sit down for a 3 or 4 and watch a ball game,
Mm-hmm.
it's something else I could be doing to either make money or relax or get some sleep and so forth. But you out here, you really want to see your team do well. So
Mm-hmm.
we're in the space because I realize, JD, if we come out of this space, right, we're gonna even be worse off than what we are because we are the troublemakers in the space. We are
Mm-hmm.
the one that will still trying to keep everybody honest, right? Because we won't back down, right? Them the tired for see face, but they now get me out of the place.
All right.
Simply, simple. So JD, me they
Yeah, man.
stay they are still on the hustling and
Yeah, man. Do your thing and
but
and, and, and make sure you stay safe. Yeah.
yeah, man, safe
All right.
all the time, man.
All
Safe,
right.
because you see, JD, when you speak the truth and you not create no enemies, right? Enemies only created if people don't like the truth, eh? Sometimes some people can't handle the truth. So all of a sudden they become your enemy because them can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
So that we will always speak the truth in this space, in a full like a corner. So all who no one hear the truth, find another corner for go because I truth corner this.
All right, then,
You
big
know,
boss. Yeah,
but
man. Me hear the
big up
brother
on
call
yourself.
me. Me hear the brother call me. So me I go take him call for hear him I say, cause him always call
All
when.
right, bless
But I 1 hour and 35 minutes, so him can mash up the show now. Because once him call him mash up the show, him find a way to mash up everything. Cataract.
bless up,
all
bless
right,
up, bless
all
up,
right.
bless up, bless
Yeah,
up.
yeah, man. All right. Respect. Guys, we need 8 more likes to get the visibility out there. Please do that for us. All right. So as you come in, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to resubscribe. Get us to 2,000 very fast. I don't think that's a hard thing. It's only needing 300 more subscribers. Should be possible to get that in 5 minutes, but I guess a lot of you guys lost, or maybe I just never had much Jamaican fans. And I'm learning now. Boss Thomas said, JD, they say you two unruly. Must papi are you daddy? Okay. And then Jamaican Guna said, that is not true, JD. These bloggers are not frauds. This is oh pretty trouble. Anthony Assis. I brought it on the screen. I will just wait until the end. And then I will return. But as what I've said, Antonio is doing good businesses. It's just because people just never wanted to acknowledge or never even researched. That's the whole thing. But it still remains with what we're saying. Then we have the great Jason. Jason in the house. His name is just Jason only. No Ferran. All right, because an ex-foreign took his name, so he said he doesn't want this name. Sakpa said, "Big up yourself, big boss. Hope all is well with you and the family." Tougher Rudy said, "JD, bless up, JD. Listen to Mr. Speed on another channel this morning. I think as much as he was political in some answers, he clarifies a lot. I don't think so, Tougher Rudy, because everything that he answered, and said, I've said it in the previous video, So I wanted to go back to my video that I did the day before and just say it, The only difference is it's coming from his mouth, so you can just take it and say, yes, I can hold him accountable for it, which that is the exact thing I'm doing here, Tougher Rudy. But he has not said one thing that has not been said by him before. He's just saying the same thing over and over. But because I am the one that listening what he's saying, writing down everything what he's saying, so I understand, But maybe you missed out few of his speeches before, so you might believe that he's saying anything new. But he has not said anything new, All right, God, Lord. Mr. John Doe said, JD, Mr. Speed said the players don't care who the coach is, just want to come and play for no, John Doe, that was one of the points that I said made no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. You understand me? But obviously, you expect those points that will not make much sense when he does speak. Surprisingly, other people did leak out on it instant as he said it. So I guess people start holding him honest as well. JD, do you think Al would take an assistant role? I don't think they would pay him for the assistant role. They can't pay him for the normal role to be the people, the main man. So why do you think they're going to pay him to be the assistant? I don't think he can afford it. No problem. No problem. No, John Powell, there is no name yet. No name whatsoever. They're going, but before the 26th, you will get the name. So that is practically what he said. So be honest. He could have just waited to the 26th. That's a big waste of time conversation. I can tell the honest truth. Maybe others might say it was okay, but a big waste of time. Believe me, big waste of time. This man just say a bag of thing and then tell you he's not going to tell you nothing. So what the sense, what you expect? What JD? What you say, JD? Expect points that don't make. Yes. I've listened to him enough, and then I made my assessment on it based off what he said in countless interviews. In my opinion, yes, and that's that. If you go and listen to it and be honest to yourself and listen to the rest, you realize, it's always a circle, man, and makes no sense. If you come on, if you come on a place to talk. If you come on a place. Big man, just stop shouting or ears the man. Sure, man.
The big man just put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay, Catarrock, we can see it live, We can see it live, It's updating live here, All right.
Yeah, me just say it for some people, those people with their devices on other things.
Mikel Antonio has 2 assists and 3 goals now by this point. So he's having a very good season, just as what we had said before. All right. Yes.
Well, to be honest, I have not watched him this season because the EPL is not on televised in Jamaica. So this is my first chance getting to see our footballer live, and you see, I've been giving some running little comments there, but I want to hear the excuse now, if there is one, why he is not the first name on the team sheet for the Argentina game.
Yes, and doing things like this, I think people should be talking about it because this is a goal and an assist in one game. And he had a goal in the last game, and he had an assist
in Europe.
Yes, I know, but the man has an assist, then a goal, then an assist. And the game before, he had a pre-assist and hit the post. You understand me? So these are 4 games in a row he keeps on doing these things, and he's coming on as a sub. You understand me? So what can we say at this point? Like, doesn't this prove to us that what we are always saying is actually accurate? That's all I'm asking. What more we can ask? Wow.
Here again now, JD, I have not watched the interview that you are making reference to. So I will not be commenting on
Yes,
Mr.
you
Hyde.
can go and watch it. You can go and watch it. Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to watch it. I don't even know if it's necessary. Um, because I heard you earlier say that because I'm a waste man, and
I've never said
therefore,
you are a waste man. Listen to my phrase, my word, how I phrased it. All right. So if you want to
I'm
believe that I'm
saying,
saying you're a waste man, you have a problem, Because I say you walk and tell me say you
hold
make a
on,
bag of
hold
assumption
on,
about me, You are the one journey with that,
hold on.
All right.
I'm saying that when you stand up and argue with a madman, then after a while the people looking on can't tell who is the madman. So when I argue with Mr. Steve no
Yes,
more.
thank you. Stop the argument now, so we can just talk on what's going on. Because what you're
Right.
gonna do, you're gonna lead it into um you and him a
So,
war
so, so,
again.
so
He want to
today,
throw the next
so,
time, and people gonna bring him come for make him throw it play the next time. Me tired of it now, man.
so, so today I will not be mentioning him nor the family. I'm going to see. I am just amazed and mesmerized by Michael Antonio. I
Seriously
mean,
talented
what,
man.
what, what I'm seeing here is a master class. And this is what, age 32 now?
Yes, it's
Right?
almost, yeah, it's almost done. At 46 minutes, he came on at the halfway point, and he did his job.
And change the game around.
Yes,
West
pretty
Ham was
much.
losing
Yeah, let me make sure we put it up to show you guys. So when he came on, West Ham was 1-0 down.
one year down.
Let me give you the first half stats so you can understand. So this was the first half. First half, West Ham was actually dominating the possession. As you can see, first half they had 73% to 27, but 4 shots for them, and 3 out of those 4 was on target. So it simply means they are getting into the places and hurting West Ham at the start of this game. And then the second half, the position actually went down so far, but the shots on target changed, and it's because he brought on took off Jared Bowen and put on Benrahma, Lanzini. No, oh,
Roma,
no, Jared Bowen
Jared Bowen
came
was on
on.
the team.
They came on. Paquita came on, and Antonio came on. So those are the 3 personnels that came on, and Jared Bowen scored first. Then you have Antonio assisted Emerson, and then Antonio scored for himself. Farnells assisted it. So he definitely came on and made a massive, massive difference. So that's true.
Yeah. What you don't see there though is that the penalty that Corney won, it was a pass by Antonio.
Okay, so you're saying that
No,
Antonio.
sorry, no, not
Okay.
Antonio pass. Sorry, Antonio was in the box making space for him, just making himself a nuisance, and then the keeper rushed out and clattered into Corney, who had to
Okay.
come off with a concussion protocol. But it all was a beautiful game from the Jamaican striker.
All right. But
Just a thing of beauty to watch. You know, and what I Warren Webster said something earlier. He said 2 things. But the one I really focus on is that sometimes we just left with this whole what if. We just like what if. I mean, can you imagine if our course was Mikel Antonio and Ivan Toney starting for Jamaica up front? Had we just had a
so
little bit more.
why you come back with
That's
what
why.
if
That's
now?
why. No man, that's why I said to you. I hate. That's why I hate the whole quota system, the whole 16+7. I really hate it because I think it robs us. It really robs us, the fat and the country, of our best possible outcome. But that's why I really just wanted to praise Antonio. I haven't watched the interview, but I listened to what you said.
Yeah, I
Jamaican
wrote
go
down
there.
everything, man, and came out with it. I gave them respect. I gave him respect for some of his points, but his points was the similar. Like he can just take off everything that I've said yesterday from the yesterday video and put here today. Like
Right?
everything,
But
like when I said the reason why they want him to be here, because clearly they have extended duty for him, because he has to extend his hand towards the JPL players, them, the coaches, them, and stuff. So they want want a friend a friend of the culture and a friend of the Jamaican team with being the national coach at the same time. That's what they want. You understand me? Because they need to learn from the next coach. But what I would have loved to ask him then, since you are so Stockton, one of the person has to be mandated to be on the side of the coaching staff. What are you trying to achieve for that personnel? What he's going to do after he leaves? Are you trying to develop a coach to take over the upcoming role? Or you're trying to get a coach to develop his skill set and then put him back to teach the other personnel them there? I wanted him to clarify that point a little bit more, but he never
I mean, I
went
don't
into
know who
it.
the interviewer was, but I just wondered if a simple question that could have been asked was, what is the difference between a technical director and a head coach? Because what you're describing is the job of the technical director. The technical director is the one who's supposed to be going around and ensuring, or the director of football, whatever you call it, that all the coaches are up to standard and that they understand the philosophy and that they're developing the players in the youth ranks so that they can transition up into the first team. That's a director of football, or a technical director as we call it in Jamaica.
Yes, yes.
That's not a head coach's job. A head coach's job is to not even identify talent, The head coach's job is to coach the team in a way that it gets positive results. And have the
Agreed.
team playing in a way that why? But I even said better, but look on the man physique, dog. The man just
He's a hard worker.
applaud.
One thing come to mind. He's a professional. That's the thing that comes to mind.
Yes.
He's a professional. When he was actually coming to Jamaica and you saw that he wants his physio, he wants to organize everything. If he has to sleep here for 6 hours, he slept for 6 hours. He's a professional. So all of those things would have helped the local individuals them to be a little bit more professional. That's why it's always good to bring in the best personnel so people can learn from that. This man is a professional, and the way you treat your body is how longer you can push. He's 32 now and still looking very much strong and causing people in worldwide football all sorts of problems. So we have to actually look at these things and love what he's doing, respect what he's doing. Yes. Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Same thing with Grant. And a lot. These players are willing to give back to their country. Yes, man. They're good guys, man. Very good guys. It's just because we never get a chance to really. The problem is our old culture still stuck the same way, and we are in modern times. You understand me? So that is our problem now. So that's why I would love people that go outside to learn football, like the Ricardo Gardeners and the BB and the Fullers them and the Coley them. They need to come back in Jamaica and take up some roles in the JFF and those places. So they get opportunities to go outside and know different lifestyles. So when they come here, they are different human beings rather than people that stuck in our culture, got money in our culture, and become very much annoying and hard to deal with. Because remember, you're in your own culture now, you know our culture, and you add money to that. It's going to be chaotic.
Eagle Report. Let me say to you, I am not. Then I admire no man. But when you see, I remember. I don't know if you remember JD Paul Gascoigne, right?
We cannot overlook what you have just said. The man said you're admiring man's physique. You as a man that was in England.
I am not admiring.
No.
I am commenting.
Relax.
On.
That is your problem. You are too Jamaicanized. That's why I couldn't stay in England. If you tell the man, say, listen to me, I was actually just talking worldwide terms. Jamaica have a different dictionary than English dictionary. That is the difference.
No, me never said body, Me said the physique.
Why you still a defend? That's a problem. A pure pressure mash of Jamaica, because that's a problem. Why you have to answer the man, both the man physique.
Because some people are not watching the game. They're watching the thing.
You love talk about some people too much. That a problem. You always in a selector mood. That a problem. You love talk about something. You're an international individual. You should not be lower in a standard to normal Jamaican behavior. And the way of how in the Jamaican society things, because you say a man physics, all of a sudden peer pressure hold you down. Oh God, the man thinks I'm a love man. And it's just a general term. The you is a human being that right in front of you, you know. So you're just identifying something, Cataract. You're a big man for me, you know. So why I have to be the one educating you on worldwide terms, which you are the one that oversees for a million years.
Because you want to. So you would allow me to speak for myself. I was just going to ask Eagle Republic if he wasn't one of the man that talk about Aka and the man belly. So it is the same way. When you see somebody who is taking care of their body, who is a physical specimen of what you would expect a number 9 striker to be, right? Because many of these youth, right? Many of these young players here who are coming up, they need to take a page out of the book out of Antonio. Because remember, he was injury prone before, you know. Remember, he couldn't last any season without breaking down. And he has clearly made a big change in his diet, his physio routine. Look at that turn. The man turned on a dime. The big man turned on a 10-cent piece. The big man turned on a 10-cent piece. That is excellent close control. So you don't have to use close control to dribble and ship a man. All you have to use it to give yourself room, turn on the afterburners, accelerate, and lethal finishing. It is a masterclass. What I saw in the second 45 minutes is the total, what you would call a demolition job. He demolished the youth that the number 5, the tall black youth. If you can find him name, the man did a beg like Roberto Duran. No mass. The man lie down on the ground one at a time when I told you shift him out, and he just lie down, discombobulated.
But the fact remain, I want to hear. Later, people can be saying, or whenever they're putting out a Jamaican video, Antonio really doing well. Antonio is actually the most informed player for Reggae Boyz at the highest level. Because that is the truth, you know? That is the truth, you know? So we need to just be balanced. Make it barely score a goal, and believe me, was the greatest thing. I understood where it's coming from. It's because poor people, and we are coming from a poor background, so we can resonate to that. I understand what Professional Pro Club and others said, but this is we are the persons that has the mic. We have the mic, so we have to approach things a little bit different. And I want to be in the proper approach to, if Leon Bailey scored 2 goals, I can come and say Leon Bailey scored 2 goals, he's on the plane. Michael Antonio on the plane. You know, we can separate our emotions from the actual work, because this is a work, what we're doing. You get me? We can make and break people by what we're doing. So we have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. Properly structured. All right. And I love the way this video went.
I am awaiting to hear the accolades and the praise. Man should right now some man should be in the chat and say Michael Antonio for Ballon d'Or. Because if Bailey had given, if Bailey had done this, you would have heard that we all need to, that this is the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Well, you say not even shirt a tear off, all pants a tear off. But you have to understand that it's just the man, they can resonate to the man in the culture. So that's the difference. But at least we are showing people that our culture, we have a problem. We have a real problem. You understand me? We have a real problem. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to try and go deep in it, because I know some people, they will get in their feelings very, very hot easily. Yes. You know, yes.
But let me finish, because this thing about poor people, and Pagan said it here, there are poor people in England.
No, I've said it as well.
Let me finish. Let me see. Make some man go a Hackney or go to Lambeth or go to Peckham or Handsworth in Birmingham and them places there, Chapeltown in Leeds, right? And you see poor people. So it's not a matter of poor people, it's a matter of just not being able to love it. You know how proud I just felt when the man said Jamaican International?
Yes,
You
yes.
know how proud how much could the tourist board just pay for something that would have at least about
Hold on, Cataract.
500,000
Cataract,
viewership.
Cataract, all the speech. I made sure I have to defend myself. I never said tear off man pants. I never said I'm going to tear off any man pants. I said man would be tearing off their pants. I was just trying to say Mr. Butler tore off his shirt before. He will be tearing off his pants this time if Bailey scored a goal and an assist. That's all I was saying. But it completely flew over your head that you come here talking about watch it, but man, a tear off pants. Sorry, sir, Cataract. I never had to. I never needed to stop you for that reason, but I had to defend myself.
I understand the banter. I'm just saying that I felt proud. I felt a moment of real pride a while ago when the commentator said Jamaican International, right? And it was in the replay. Mikel Antonio, Jamaican International. It filled you with pride. When a man said check into that Jamaica name and mention with other internationals. Come on, him say Lanzini, Argentinian, international, right? Jared Bowen is like to get his not Jared Bowen, but Declan Rice, England international, and you have other players there. So this sort of performance is what will make people in the Eastern European countries, people acting like, and I want to make this point, and listen, tell me if I'm foolish in that talk. Some of these youth were bus and go Eastern Europe. You better thank Mikel Antonio because it's his performance last year in the Europa League when him go to some strange place like Moldova and Georgia and North Macedonia. Why Unu could have reached there so because they never know about Jamaican footballer.
Yes, I do.
Apart from in Belgium. Those places where you sit, so man, get contract now is the part blazed by Mikel Antonio and West Ham's deep run in the Conference League. It was.
But I think
it was.
But it's a combination of people in the Premier League, people in the Europa League. We had a lot of buzz going on Jamaican players and teams last year, So I would say yes, you're correct, but it goes with the Premier League as well because the same people from Moldova do watch the Premier League. From Far East Europe, the people do watch the Premier League just the same, So these players playing for Jamaica did give Jamaica a bigger highlight, 100%, and no one can dispute that. No one at all, no one.
But some people not even accepting it. Some people don't mention it.
But who tell you they know? I think you're blaming people for things that they don't know, As a lot of people are just not educated, They're just not educated on actual subject at hand. None at all. Here, Eagle Public says other bloggers are focused on Rolando Cephas, Bygrave, and Daniel Green lighting up their leagues. And what we define as lighting up our league? That's what I'm asking you. What do you define as that? But yeah, continue, Cataract. Continue. Because I wanted to go to the
I mean, I put a lot of respect for it, and I have no problem with players who are born in Jamaica doing well and going overseas and doing well because it will all go well for our football.
But what he's trying to say is what defines, because he might be saying these mans don't have no incredible numbers. That's what I think Igor probably trying to say. They just have a standard number, but yet still it's overblown. You understand me? Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. But yet still, Mikel Antonio and those guys doing it, but not getting any recognition.
But even Fabian for just I forgot that Roof went nearly all the way to the semi-final or final.
No, man, Roof went to the finals, man. Roof went to the finals.
So it was two Jamaicans that went deep.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So my apologies, Kemal Roof. I really forgot Glasgow Rangers, the super sub, right? I really forgot the super sub. What I'm saying is, it's not the thing don't exist in a vacuum, right? When we have these players who, when in these broadcasts here, Jamaican International, when the coach is looking at game tape and he see Jamaican International, then they might see a Richard King, Jamaican International. Oh, I just saw Antonio yesterday right off the side. I wonder if I could have replaced my number 5 there so with a Jamaican. That's that your country then comes into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because nobody not talk about Cayman Islands International because they're not in the conversation. So for me, the better players that we get, it works better for the local players. But the people they look at it back way. You put in players there who are not ready, who then when they represent themselves or they try, they don't get the
Jason,
result.
you talk too fast because as you talk, somebody takes me by my phone. So maybe the word out there, you know, they're just not commenting in our chat, but they watch every one of our stream. Believe me, every stream we paste, them watch. Yeah, continue, Kedra. Yeah.
So I want the best for Jamaican football, and I really, and I'm telling you, I'm not going to comment and say, but I know the things that are just bad for the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are players every day. Many about players who are interested.
Cataract, look who turn up right after. The leader. I was watching something, taking some notes, and I saw that he got a few disrespect. So, Cataract, what I want you to make sure you don't align yourself with is getting people in the team, because I've seen the rumor running around that people taking money to want people to play for the country, and I think they want to paint a name to it and other people. But let me tell you, fans, what they're trying to do, because they're desperate to get me and Cataract and other people out of the way, people that stands for the truth. So you have a lot of commenters that are propagandists as well, and you have a lot of, I'm going to say it, you have a lot of vloggers steer things into propaganda ways because they don't want because we make people life very uncomfortable because we're talking the truth, and that lives here. I don't know. I can say for myself, I don't necessarily need money from people, none at all. So my name cannot be called, and I assume that Cataract is the oligarch for a reason. So he has his own money. So but I heard people said it always and when he was actually running Simon channel, and if I liked it, because I don't know why people insinuate that when they can't prove things like that.
Let me see. You can't say Simon channel. What is Reggae Boyz commentary? But I'm not going to comment on that. But let me just say this: when that is just foolishness, because they say the coach take money and take they used to say Tapa take money and belt
the leader said shades were thrown at you today. And show that who, Mr. Leader, me or the Cataract? Which one?
But I let them carry the big come thing. I don't tell a man to
the man now starting
the bird can't stop it. Because let me tell you this. We stand on a principle. We stand on a principle, right? And I don't care whether the coach is white or black, because it's illegal for FIFA to deal with matters of race. And there are competent black coaches who could be the head coach of Jamaica. I think Darren Moore would be the coach that jumps to mind. What's the name that used to coach Chelsea? Oh Lord. Well, he's not black, I don't think, but he might have been more Middle Eastern there. Viali. So you have coaches that are competent. Color of skin doesn't deal with competence, right? And let me tell you this: the real issue, you see, JD, and for those who want to pull the wool over the eye, if you have persons there who are conflict of interest, who can pull the string of the coach behind the scene, you understand?
Hold on. Leader saying a bag of things. Anyway,
No,
the
like,
coach is chosen. Leader, why you don't stop saying things? You said that people throw shade on people, leader. Then they come and say the coach has been chosen. But today I've watched people sent me the link. The people send me the link, leader, and chop up the video, and you got disrespected in the video. So I guess shades were showing at you. They disrespected you. They have to show shades at people. They can't call people name because other people are bad people, and they will diss them. You understand? But for you, it seems like you love people disrespect you, because I heard the man him telling that. So shades were thrown at JD. At JD, he said, "Oh, shades were thrown at me, leader. Oh, that makes sense." That is the worst statement ever made. So, Cataract, it was not you they were showing shade at. It was me, according to the leader. All right? Yes. The leader. No one on this. Me them have strength for. Okay, are you there have strength for? Leader, no one in this space can talk to me. All right? We are not desperate for nothing. And people can throw shades at we, leader. I think it only can be Cataract because the only thing we heard about was the part people talking about people taking money to put people in the team. Which player we ever tried to put in the team, leader? That makes no sense. Nobody can throw shades at us. The man don't make no sense. I need to tell him he's your friend. Him just go around a bag of duns Jamaican people and then try to use that to make himself look better. There's a bag of people like to act like they're intelligent and try to make themselves look better. That's all. Him not say nothing. I mean, I need to pretend. Him say everything that I've said the day before. So if you want to be upset, him be upset. Him fi have balls and talk in front of people's face and stop going corner and go on him puppets them for talk. When him can't talk if him have balls right in front of our face. Yes, but all I'm telling him, leader, and you need to tell your friend, stop throw shade pan the man them. Because him can't prove say Cataract take money for put people in a team. You understand
Let
me?
me see. Hold on, JD. I have to ask you to cease because this is what they do. They make you come and say that, and then now they cut that little clip there and circulate around. So please do not repeat that.
Okay.
Right? No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
All right, I'm not going to do that.
I'm serious because the fact of the matter is that would have been the most nonsensical, stupid thing that I've ever heard. Who could find can pick a team?
Oh.
But people be careful. People be careful because what the leader need to probably take back is to say.
John Doe. My family member could have played for the team. 100% could have. That could be my family member. My family member could have played for the team 100%. And Mr. Speid is a liar. He said he doesn't know the kid, and he literally answered to the kid and talked to the kid. So he's a liar. So it couldn't be me, John Doe. That's 100%. He literally spoke with the kid by himself. So it couldn't be me. That makes no sense. The kid made connection with him by itself. But John Doe, it couldn't be me. Mr. Speid talked to the kid himself. Because I have the proof. When he's here lying on YouTube telling that people that he never talked to the kid, I have proof that he talks to the kid. Leader know it's true. They know they're liars. And that's facts. We have the facts and here. You just have a bag of propagandists. That's why we laugh when they talk. Because they make no sense. You get me? Or would I take money from my own family then? That's why I'm saying it couldn't be me. Because it could be me taking money from people because would I want money from my own family? That makes no sense. That's why I'm saying Cataract need to make sure he stands up when people come and say those fraudulent things. Because what they do, they came in the space and they prepared to try and take over the space. So him have his little waste man them where him can actually use him propaganda tool. And that's what he's trying to do. And fool people like viewers that's repeating his little propagandist,
I want
you know?
I want
Yeah.
to talk football. I want to talk
No,
football.
I am trying to clear up something that I don't have to repeat it.
Maybe the leader can. Maybe the leader.
Cataract.
I want to talk football. I want to talk
You're on
football.
a call. You're on a call, Cataract. Stop taking over my show. I'm
I
clearing up
put you on the
something.
show.
Cataract, let me talk. You either gotta respect me or I'm gonna show you from my phone line. All right?
I haven't been speaking. I said I
Make
would
me
like to
talk.
speak to
Make me
say
talk.
something related to
Well, you
football.
need to tap in eyes, and when me ready for you would speak, when me don't speak, you speak.
Don't feel like I can't go out with
All right.
about this. I can't.
When
Me
me
bad
speak,
like you. But I
when me,
got to be bad around you. But bad
when
like you.
when me
Right.
speak, you speak after. All right, big man, make me
Oh.
talk. Let me talk. So John Doe,
Oh, yeah.
whoop. Um, um, whoop, John Doe, you get that? All right. So it's a lie. It was a lie. All right. It was a big lie. Leader, the so-called propagandist for them. He has the picture and the proof that he was actually talking. Um, um. He was actually talking to the guy when he said on my show that he never knew my family. He was talking to the guy, giving him back and forward information. Everyone know that they're liars. You understand me? They're liars, and I don't believe nothing. And I've never even interested in that. My family never got on the team. I never even asked anything more. He was the one asked for him. So they're just selling propaganda. But what I don't want people to run and support their stupidness because tell you what, all along you guys never wanted to support the truth. And you're seeing the truth now, and you guys skip past the truth. And I like how he loves to talk. You know what he said? You know what he said when I heard him, it's the clip that people sent to me when he said about other vloggers giving him information to say people taking money to put people in the team. And I'm saying I hope people listen to that. I hope people listen to that and realize that it's a corrupted space because he's saying other vloggers telling him that. So this is the thing that they have to do to get him to run into them and talk to them. Brother, you need to stop them, man. If you don't like an next man because of what he does, you leave them alone. You have your own space. You don't need to bring a next man name and tell all sorts of foolishness. You get me? I mix up football. Eddie, you can go on by your business, man. How you man, Eddie? I want you, man, behave yourself, man. If a man call your name, you know have to answer back. Go on by your business, Eddie, man. You always like you want to come style people. All the one, you're a waste man. You have a problem, man. You're an idiot. Who afraid of nobody else? And why you think people can't call with name? Because them will stay anyway, them there and can't even walk in peace. You idiot? Move first and go, man. You idiot, man. You know who you talk to? You continue, Cataract.
Okay. So I just want to ask the leader because he has come here and mash up the program, and
No,
I told you that this is
No,
the way that they
the
operate.
leader, he came
That
and said
when
what he has to say. He
we
came
were
out.
having
It's
we
a
were having
perfect.
a very positive football discussion.
No, but it's at the end of the
We
show.
were
It's
having
at
a,
the end, Cataract. It's at the
hold
end
on,
of the
let me,
show, so it's not a problem.
hold on. They were having a very positive football discussion about Mikel Antonio, a top Jamaican striker. And when everything was going football, and we were highlighting the fact that um, was it a member of the technical committee who said that Mikel Antonio no good? Remember? And he's now proving that at age 32 or close to 32 that he is in top shape and form. In comes the leader with some little bird droppings to distract
What you said?
the conversation.
So what you said?
What
What you
I
said?
would
The leader fighting against Antonio. That's what you're saying.
no, I am saying to you that whenever you have a program with good football, you ask me not to come with the war, and I have not
Yes.
come with the war.
No,
They
but
come on and
I
come
had
in.
to. No, but I had to tell people the truth. Say things going behind the scene, which is facts, and I can prove it. I can literally put these information on the screen and show that they are liars. You understand me? But I just avoided that and don't pay it any mind. So the fact that even today people can still be talking about people, family in the team and all of them stupid thing they like. I even mentioned that, so I had to clear it to make people know that sometimes they are deceiving people. That's the biggest problem. They are deceiving people and they don't even know because they're not intelligent enough to see it. So you are just continuing to say it and you're not going to stop because that is the reason why we are here. And we are showing people that they're fighting against us because they don't want us here, because we are the only one stand up and said, we want this. This is what should be there. You understand me? Yeah, that's all. So we cannot stop. We have to make sure we keep on saying it. So we have to tackle it, but we are going to tackle it in more respectful manner. And that's why we did the video. So we give him the credit when he deserves to get the credit, and when he makes no sense, we have to say it makes no sense. Hold on. We're
So
hold on the catcher. Okay, dip on the phone line. Mr. Leader call the phone line. So what me I gonna do now? Leader, you don't have a call the phone line. I will make catcher come on. I will drop the link and catcher can come on and leader can come on. I only can wire if you want. All right. So hold on now. Hold on, catcher. Hold on, catcher. I will drop the link here. I will drop the link here for the video. All right. So guys, I will drop the link for the video. The leader, you don't have to call. I will drop the link. You can join the platform. All right. Yes, and I will do the extra half an hour, and you can come on and say a piece. All right? Yeah, no problem. Catcher, the link is there. You can just join the link. All right, please. So the line can free. Yeah. Yeah. So the link is right there. So they will join the thing. All right, and we can have that conversation. Teenage girls are men. I'm confused between. I can't tell the difference. Yes, Claudine, it's terrible. It's terrible. There are some waste mans, you know. Yeah, the things they do for clout. It's embarrassing. And that's why you know that Jamaica can't get anywhere. I'm loving the fact that people, John Doe and those guys, can identify that those things were happening, and we can have that conversation. Actually, crazy grown men can't say anything straight. Have to go around corners. That's why people have to decipher it and come and tell me, Umzo, because I never knew. I thought he was talking about cataract. Umzo said he thinks it's me, and then Leader come and said it's me. Leader, the link is there. You can join, so we can chop it up, and then we can just leave this situation. We had some good topics. We had some good conversation that we talked about. You can come and tell me if you agree with these situation or not. All right, some things that he had said. Yes, something that he had said, and maybe you want to talk on it. All right, so it is here now, Leader. Yes, Sir Katak.
Yeah. I want to where I want to begin. If you want to continue, right?
Yes.
I would like to know, officially ask and put on the table, does the technical committee of Jamaican football have a race problem? And I ask that because I need an explanation as to why Caucasian players who are eligible to play for Jamaica are overlooked.
And you know that for a fact? Like, yeah, because I don't know. That's what I'm asking, because I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just asking because that's what people would ask. No, this is a show where we have to, as Umza said, we have to talk straightforward. So I have to just ask it, you know?
Yes.
And that's what we try to do. Umza, but that's what we try to do here. Straightforward. And then everybody talk and twist corner. If they have a problem with you, they should just talk. And then anywhere the consequences goes, it goes. Simple as that. So don't talk around corner. That's all we're saying. Let me.
And specifically, why no attempt was made to contact Emile Smith Rowe when he publicly stated that England or Jamaica, whoever contacts me first. You remember that direct quote, right?
Yeah.
And why the likes of Todd Cantwell, Dwight McNeil, Dan Burns, Dan Burns of Newcastle United, Joel Ward of Crystal Palace, Joe Gephardt from Leeds, why those players who are in the Premier League of Jamaican heritage, who happen to be Caucasian, are not contacted. Right? That's a number one. Number two,
I'll call him. Tell me when we can get it, yeah?
No, man, I'm going to tell you. I just want to ask about the explanation about the comment that can be attributed to a member, senior member of the technical committee, that Ivan Toney was simply a penalty marshal. Those two. And I'll let you take the call.
Okay, Carla, big up yourself. How are you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
With you just run a normal show. Leader, we send him actually. Me don't know why leader they call him. Me don't know what kind of story me that.
Him just come in the chat and mash up the program.
Him run away. Him run away because
He
we
has
tell you.
achieved his job.
He not achieve him job because we still attack. Cataract. Where the caller come in? Big up, boss. What go on? What
Yeah, man.
topic you want to
Yeah,
chop
man.
up on the program because you know
Well, I
say
don't know what to think about the program, man. Because the I don't know if I the JFF or a speed are confused, as you say.
yes.
In all honesty, because some things him say you have to try to decipher. And honest, I mean, you can't get an honest answer.
Yes, and that's all I came here and said. I was not
You
fighting
understand,
against the man. Because I
man,
actually
nobody
agree
know.
with some of his statements. So the fact I've heard that him upset with me, even though I don't care about who upset with me because I'm not afraid of none of them idiot. Yeah? You
No,
understand me? So
me personally, no things anybody for take what Mr. Speed say, all time out, sometime first.
yeah, but the
me take it
fans, no, the
personal.
fans them do
Because,
take it personal, Carla. The fans them do take
no,
it
me
personal when them
understand, me
hear it because them
understand.
don't know what this is gonna lead to. But me, I try to tell them, say you
No,
can
no,
be rest assured that none of them people can talk to me. None of them people can talk
me
to me.
understand,
Yeah,
man. Me
it
understand, me
can't
understand.
pass just this talking phase. Them only can show them straight and make up lies because they want people for not talk the truth. Because when we build video here, and we actually research before we come here, So even the video that we built about the foreign players them from 1998, that was a research video. Yeah, we never come and eat pan nobody, We come and just talk about facts and we have a conversation and leave, So it's
But you
just
know what
them
me not
can't.
understand? You know what me not really understand is, on the do the thing and and on the talk about them and you give everybody praise. Everybody give everybody praise.
Mm-hmm.
It no matter, it don't really matter about the praising part. But the thing what me just not understand is how Mr. Speed can come on and not give a half an answer. Or I mean,
No,
that
because
what that what?
him no respect them. Him no respect them. Yeah, so them no respect the people in the YouTube space. Him have thought different when he on radio. But me they identify that
Like
clearly. If believe me, if him
because
go
like
on sports,
even
call if him go on sports explosion, him go have to answer all of the man them cause the man them a diss him and attack exactly them not care. I'm have to answer it.
me see it, just like how me and them interview Mr. Rickets. And man have to answer a
And
question them
them a
straight.
run off of programs. But when them come
What?
here, them want bother people and tell people and chew me stand for something and say, yo, if you come here, me I gonna ask a tough question. Me not come here for shoe run the corner. It is like it
Me not
upsetting
gonna
to
lie to
them,
you. Me hear, yeah, me hear him get them asking some tough question this morning, but I be a crab walk, him a crab walk. I be a sideway matter. But let me tell you this. You see, he answer some, and me I go say he give you a little information for some things, but me I go be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
If he's if him then at the part of the technical committee, me not understand how if
You turn up your volume a little bit, bossy. You come in and
me
know
I
how
say
you
me
look
not
low.
understand how we fear hire coach
Mm-hmm.
for oversee other coach. Like say him not say we are develop a teaching program or
And that's why
coaching
I
a
ask
coaching
why we can't
program.
hire two personnels then. One for actually build, because remember Mr. Schaefer said one of the ways to get the local players them up to the scale because he had a problem with it as well. He said you need a full-time coach there that can develop a program like a overall settings that the best talents go into. That was a good, beautiful idea. You understand me? That was a beautiful
Yeah.
idea. So when we are here talking, we are talking about actual things to help Jamaica. We're not in here trying to talk about Mr. Speed. That's true. Sometimes Cataract love war with this man,
Yeah, be a cataract in the mind,
Him draw
because
me down, this war.
me can tell you one thing. Cataract have whole heap of sense,
Yeah.
And in talk only, but they just have to pick up the sense.
Him,
out
yeah,
of-
him, him,
out of
him,
where
him, there, him,
myself
there,
and
him, a
while,
listen
you
to
know.
you, know.
Him, him,
Him, a listen to
sorry.
you.
Him,
So
him have
make,
too
no,
much
man,
information figure.
tell him off,
Him
man.
have
Tell
too
him
much
off, man.
information figure. Nah, man, I want
Mira man call me name. Mira man call me name.
no, man, we respect him opinion, man. And everything is nobody can say what Cataract say. No make no sense. He might just have too much information to give him. You see me I say?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Me just not like this where them a decide for who are gonna be coach. Like, oh, if you tell me say there's gonna be a full-time coach January, but there's gonna be a coach on the bench.
Thank you very
Right,
much. So
me not understand.
that is what I keep. That is why I built the video and said this is not
That
acceptable.
sound like a two different smarty.
But
That sound like two different smarty to me.
That is the problem. That is the problem. I come out as a man and said I don't respect it. Remember the problem here is in a color. Me then in a different society. Nothing no work in a foreign like we go on to Jamaica. You understand me? So me no settle for them things here. Hold on, me mute catcher background. Me no settle for them thing here. Me no settle for them thing here. From what go on at Jamaica. So my programs are gonna run different. My programs are gonna run different than a next man program run. You understand me? And that's the whole thing. Me come out and say me no think me learn much from what him just said because him just talk around in a corner. So what the good for that you know. Sorry about that, my brother. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
get a
good,
call.
man.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So
Couple of stuff well. Me listen to piece of the interview and so me listen more side to be honest. And you know, I guess me going night just as dumb as me come out.
so that's all me saying. And me just be honest, you know, and say, oh, this don't make no sense, you know. People can blow them on and talk all sort of thing, but in our world it don't make no sense because when you go somewhere, you hear a man string up something, you expect to be more informed, and you go there for listen. That's all.
The least me did expect out of the man to say is just be honest. Oh, we have 3 candidates. These are the names. I could go on out there and speculate and talk over that. You understand what I mean?
What?
But give us something
substantial. Look how the man me that 8 pound me went to me say me nah mention no coach, me no business. Who mention 15 coach, me no care. Me nah do it. You know why? Because me nah speculate.
Yeah.
Now you hear the same man come and say, oh, him a bond out the people where they speculate for the coach them. Me never speculate.
Well, I know. Me hear the man say something this morning will puzzle me even more. When the man say, I know the technical committee are going to select the coach. And the president of the final say. So automatically that tell me say, right now, you look like you not even know who are going to be coach.
Yeah,
so
but
we are come talk about coach for.
No, but him start the conversation there and then him lead to say him talk to the coach already. So the coach is confirmed. So it's just a bunch of confusion. So when you know,
yeah, but him can't say the coach confirm if the president of the last.
You know,
and when the president are gonna come.
Yeah, but when we get from this, all me does I say when we get from this is like people just look clout. So me know if Mr. Speid not have enough clout, but maybe that him I try look him just want people see him face because me no know the sense of that. Me no know the sense of that video. It make no sense. That's all me say.
Me see it.
Yeah, me thought, but that's my problem. Big boss.
Sometimes they just come. We come on the platform.
Yes, so if you have nothing to say, then don't say nothing. Then and the big boss, no, just so me stay. Me have the balls to say that. That's the difference between me and everybody in the space. You know? And that's why me have so much problem with people, you know, because me just have the balls to say anything more and say. And me say that don't make no sense because you think people have time for waste when them turn on them data, them turn on them internet. People don't have no time for waste. You understand me? Yeah, I understand that. Me that's why I say me never diss him.
And it make me feel like some like me don't know about nobody else, but me know let me just say, from my perspective, I don't know if where him a do, I don't know if where him a do correct. I don't know if it's the right way to do it. I can't tell. But as far as from when me can see, when me can pick up just by the man verbiage or him talk or what is going on, like at this point in time, bossy, like is this organization running professionally? Cause if we don't have a committee, how you feel come out and I tell we not discussing at the committee for run the football? Me not stupid enough. Me I know how committee work in a business. Don't come tell you can't divulge certain information until it come out. Allow me to tell?
Yeah. But I think he had but that's where when I started this stream, I actually thought good about what he did good. I'm saying okay, I'm okay with this because now you come out and say that the reason why you want parallel to whosoever living in Jamaica, the coach to live in Jamaica. One second, caller. I don't know, leader. I sent you the link, but you don't want to come on. You want to call. So, caller, finish your point. Let me take the leader call and hear what him have to say because leader got cause more confusion.
One last statement.
Yes.
I tell you what, I make one last statement. But now, not the talent what we have at Jamaica, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't care where Paul live. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we have a big problem with even the coach living in Jamaica. Because if we want to be fair and honest, 90% of our talent needs to be exported. The national coach can't export talent.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And the talent what we need in our team to perform, I'm not saying it's going to be overseas or we can't see it at Jamaica. But where we are going to see it is, where we are going to see it more likely than any other place is overseas. If the man want to live in Florida, me not think about place that we live because we have little talent at US. And we might have more talent at US than more visible talent, let's just say, and more advanced talent than we
Big
might have.
boss. We not for making a significant calculation. As I always said, when put out that video the other day, nobody could challenge me. It's simple. A majority of the talent them we actually have, the visible talent them or whatever talent we have, because talent is kind of subjective. You understand me? Because you have talent to what? You never play at a higher level, so who know you're a generational talent? Nobody know you what.
Exactly.
We can see the other talent that we are play. You know? So it's
that's
not
why,
an argument.
That's why me even find the argument about him wanting to live in another country. I find it null and void. You know why I find it null and void? How much time Jamaica is going to play? And let's just say Jamaica go play. Let's say Jamaica go play 10 times for the year. Obviously, 9. We not get no match away at. So 9 of the match them not go play at Jamaica. So where you want to look for local talent for?
Well, that him say, and as him say, everybody call in and I say the exact thing when I say over the video. So then, me become the man where I eat by him when me actually give him even credit here, give the JFF credit here, but me said the video don't make no sense. I will call you right after. I'll just make the call a finishing point. You finish the point, but big boss, me call this brother named leader for a year, we must say, because me no know what me send him the link. Me send him the link and him call me. All right, so me I go call him back. You big boss?
All right,
all right. The caller makes so much point. Leader does call create confusion, chaos. If we give him the link, just come on the stream. What in a contractual signing agreement you have with Mr. Speid, you can't come up on the platform. Yeah, the big deal, and it's just the truth. If a man go come and tell us after him waste your time, I'm gonna tell us him no information to give you. No, it don't make no sense. So see me a call back leader now. Leader, you see me hang up the call, me now go call back, me send you the link, You have the link and you now do the show. It's man and behavior problem, you see, man. Cataract. Oh, what going with the cataract?
Yes, me I tell the man say you're not interested to talk to him.
Cataract. Cataract, unmute your mic when you're ready for talk. I don't know who you're talking in the background.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Mr. Leader. What are you banned? Your friend them tell you that you can't come on the platform?
No, man. So I'm looking issues. No, man, at work and thing. No, man. We can't come on the live right now still. But quick. Just some little points. The coach is selected, But before I just want to clarify it. I typed it out already. The technical committee, their job is to select all the national coaches.
Okay.
That is one thing that they actually do. So whether it's local or international, they are the ones who interview the coaches and then they decide on who is the best person to be the coach. Right? So I just saying that Mr. Speid already knows who the coach is because he was he would have selected him. Plus, they have to sign a contract before.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So the contract is
so what
signed,
I want to ask you, this video that I did, right, wrote out all the points which people helped me with because they sent in it because I couldn't watch all of that when I talk because me not really like hear the man. You understand me? Yes. So anyways, what have I said wrong? You're in nothing. I've not said anything. Everything what he
you
said.
not say anything wrong, JD. JD, listen.
So what is the problem?
I mentioned something. I called anonymously and asked if there are going to be any overseas players in the under 17 because a lot of people don't realize it yet, that the under 17 starts in February. It's February? Yeah, February 2023. What is significant about that, is that the names have to go in 30 days, before the tournament.
Just like the rest of the tournament, yeah.
Right. So listen now. The first thing Mr. Speid mentioned that, okay, unfortunately, they were unable to have a camp because I know the under 17 coach started to put everything together for the players and then that crashed. Right? The excuse that Mr. Speid is giving that he wasn't here, I'm going to tell you, it don't hold water. But I won't say anything more on that. There were other problems JFF having financially, which caused that camp to probably die. Just like with the Jamaica under 15, they were unable to send a team because they have money problems.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Why the under 15 never come? Yeah, so why nobody talk? No, but today they defame their character to say that nobody should believe you. So why is it why them can't come out and talk about why the under 15 never gone away?
Well, has anybody asked them?
No, I've asked the question over and over, and everybody watch my videos.
What somebody needs to have done was ask when it did come up. But I know for a fact that's it. I'm not guessing. The only sad thing about it is that I think the coach knew about it like that the team was going to go out just a couple of days, about a week before they should have been there. Somebody else made a decision. So on
this list of things that we have done through the video, you're okay with everything, like the coach you're okay.
Hello?
You're okay with everything that he has said or through the video because he talked about the coach has to live in Jamaica. The coach. Let me explain. Let me finish. Go on. And then on the back of that, the coach has to be influential towards Jamaica's football and at the same time put someone on his staff. It's mandated for someone to be on his staff as a third string assistant or a direct assistant. You're okay with that because he said because of previous conversations, our previous managers never really left nothing for Jamaica. So this trip, Jamaica has to get something out of the knowledge of the personnel. And basically, that's what he's doing. And you're okay with that?
Okay, let me tell you now. For me, personally, from what was mentioned, I don't think it's that the coach has to live. I think where the other issue with was that if they were to provide the accommodation for Paul Hall to live in Florida, because they would have to foot the bill, that money could be better served getting a bigger coach, a coach who has coached a team going to the World Cup. Why did
they just say they're not going to fit the bill? Why they don't just say they're not going to fit the bill and see if you will accept it without fitting the bill?
No. That was part of the deal. Hold on. One of the problems that I think come up with the deal, was that his agent, Fitzroy Simpson, knew how much money they're getting, and they have already, Fitzroy Simpson's group has already gotten 25% of that deal. Yeah, and it's as if the more money was going to be dug out.
Fitzroy Simpson said that they had a positive conversation and they were just waiting on them to return back to them.
All conversations will be positive. All conversations will be positive.
Okay.
But let me answer two questions that I saw on the thing here before forget about them. Devon Porter, yes, they did answer the question, that yes, overseas players are going to be in the under 17s. That is what they said. And I know that they are because I have spoken to the coach and he has been, I think, liaising with some overseas players already. Because that coach is looking to win. He's looking to do very well. I know that.
Clear this up because look at John Doe and those guys wanted to find out. Because he thought you confirm with John Doe said that Mr. Speid was throwing shades at me.
Yeah, man, I'm throwing all the shades in the head.
No,
man.
I never watched. I never watched.
You mix it up a little bit.
I never watched.
Not you alone. Him throw shades at
I never knew.
You, Cataract, and a former national coach.
All on a leader.
Everybody knows.
I'm not talking about the shades that he's throwing, but just to debunk the lie. Devon Porter, he said Lashan. If you said that is me, he's talking. He said Lashan.
No, he didn't call anybody's name.
No. But I'm calling the name because I'm telling the people the truth and showing that he's a liar.
No, he didn't. It's not you alone, enough. So don't use that.
So what you're saying that so I should not talk the information out. So he can show shades and people can see that, and I can tell the truth now.
No, JD, that is petty.
Oh,
nobody talk it out because what he did, he just lumped everything in one thing and then him throw because he
I can't talk. He can talk and tell lies, and then I can come with the truth and prove
that he's a liar. JD.
So then why you tell me say he was talking about me? So I can just tell
the people that would have been close to the situation would have known a little bit about what he was talking about.
Okay, so then you can't say he was talking about me because my family, it's a lie because he was conversating with the person. Devon Porter know the truth, you know the truth, everybody know the truth. So it's a lie. It couldn't be me because that you can play and Mr. The man what the man name where deal with all of the affairs them around Jamaica team.
JD.
No, hold on. Let me clear this up. My boy, the person that oversees the national team and contact everybody.
Oh, you're talking about Rai
Simpson. So then, if Rai Simpson contact him, what that have to do with me? Oh, me, I force my family in a team. And me, I remember Rai Simpson.
We could have straight for five for the point,
lies, but we need people to know. Say I made the only truth actual talk a year. Because me's a madman, I'm not interested in nothing. So when the propaganda come to say me, I try to get family in a team, that is one of the biggest people who don't believe nothing. I lie them I tell. If me come out and talk the truth, none of them may exist again. Because I peer lie them tell and hold back. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes, JD, speak the truth, JD. Because this is what they try to do. As you're about to go and give the facts.
You see, when you hear people talk about nobody in a bar, people picnic from play for Jamaica national team. The man the way I said that in the day, and him know two people bar at the same time. I peer lie them tell and I peer propaganda themselves for people. I mean, one more to go and talk because that person didn't know when time Ima said that because they pick up for people because they want favors from people. And that's the actual truth. So they remember come with them like a foolish this year. Why Rice seems would have actually contacted the youth if he can't play. And the youth mother maybe make him not play. And the man refused to play, And the other way around, So people need to know the truth, yeah? So these bag of lies need to stop. So the man refused to play because the man family never interested no more. So it has nothing to do with me. I force my family in a team. Or the family over age. That's a lie. That is a lie. But they want to smear people's name. But as
that would have been probably another issue.
But leader say and a meme talk. The meme talk because that is what a legitimate case.
There are a lot of things in one. He mentioned a lot of things and it's not one person.
That is a lie. That couldn't be me. I mean on the time.
No, when him talk about the overage I think is with cataract. It's cataract. No, a cataract thing that.
Okay. So
and when I'm talking about people taking things, I'm talking about a court. So
okay.
unless some people know
him,
I know for a fact him throw something at 3 different people in one go.
Okay,
him throw something at you, him throw something at cataract, and him throw something at Tapa.
Yes, him
better so know that in 3.
Him better know in place, man.
So I know that. Anyway, look here.
Nasty, Better know
somebody
in
about
JD, hold on. JD.
Yes, Mr. Leader. Mr. Leader, why you never come on this the stream? You make it continue, because Cataract.
No, man, I can't come on. I soon come off, so
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
I just want to answer one more quick question and the under 50.
JD, no, because he's going to run. He's going to run. That is his MO. That is his MO. JD.
That girl here for your phone.
It is his MO. It is his MO.
Cataract, me ask the man something, Cataract. Wait, when me see my old lamp and a young girl.
JD,
So me
JD, me have no time for the joking business, brother, because the man I go run. I addressed 2 questions in before, and I'm saying to you categorically, I had no family member to which I put it made any reference to any age group team, right? So that would be a confounded lie. The person who they're referring to is related to Anthony, right? True Grant. He is now an England under 17. So how the hell could he be over age for Jamaica?
the man never make up a bag of lie for smear people.
How could he be under age for Jamaica?
But Cataract, that tell us a lie. The man tell me, I try to tell the people, I'm say, don't listen to them.
Go and bring up JD. Go and bring up and thing there. Hold on, JD.
Yes.
Go and transfer market. And bring up True Grant, Manchester City. Right?
Yes, we're going to bring it up because we're going to decipher the lies, them guys. All right? You're going to understand. I know you're going to understand why when we get so angry, we are getting angry for a reason. Because we are here for the truth for Jamaica people, but some of them don't want to listen and don't want to know the truth and just want to go with the sensationalism behavior. All right? So I'm going to pull up.
While you pull up True Grant, who is not related to me, right? But they feel like it, right?
Yes, give me
Anthony.
Spell True Grant for me, boss.
TRUE.
CRU? What?
TRUE. True Grant.
Okay.
Yes.
True Grant, all right. Hold on, leader, because we need the answers. Okay, so True Grant at this point, Manchester City under 18s. True Grant is 16 years old at this point.
How is he over age?
Yes, so leader, you have to answer this because this is a big lie I tell from 2 persons. So you see what I'm talking about, leader? So these are things that they are flat out lies. But guys, that's what I'm training. They are deception. They are deceptive personnels. They try to always use a smoke screen, and because them build up a little respect with you guys, them make it seem like everything when they say are true. Not for them to talk about foolishness.
What you're asking about True Grant? Hold on. What you're asking about True Grant?
Yeah. No, his age, but Lashan age is way eligible to play under 20, and the True Grant age is way eligible to play under 20 and under 50 at the time. So, is it where the lies that them are come from? Where the makeup story?
What was True Grant? But True Grant is 16. For which under 20 we're talking about?
No, we are
one just gone.
We are asking you a question. Yes, because he has to be eligible to play for under 20. And Lashan could have played for under 20 because you have his papers.
But hold on. So True Grant would have been a bit better than the keeper that we had from England.
I don't think so.
No, hold on.
So how that you cannot spin the story, leader. It is to say that person trying to push them family in the team, and it's over age.
The other thing, hello. True Grant, you realize True Grant is also not eligible for the under 17 that's going to be next year, though, right?
But we never care about that. You can't spin the story. The story is a lie.
I just don't want that one to come up because he's not eligible for that.
But we don't want nothing to come up. Nobody don't
and
want.
And he was too young for the under 20, gone.
But I'm saying, leader, it's facts. You want to tell a lie, and everybody has to say, tell a lie. So you know Lash age and you know True Grant age. So these are the deceptive tactics we are showing the people them. So people are see the truth. Leader, you have to have a balls.
Hold on. JD, hold on. Hold on.
When I said
hold a moment, since when a player is too young, True Grant is 60 years old and 6'2".
Cataract, it will sound like you have forced your family in the team. We just argue.
They made the assumption. They made the assumption that is
You
the family.
couldn't that have been selected ahead of any other keepers that were selected for
And
the under 20? Be reasonable.
I would agree. No problem. No problem.
JD,
No problem.
JD, before you agree,
You're
JD,
lying, Cataract. Look,
JD, before you agree,
we are clearing name towards the lies. We don't care about who.
no, man,
want
before you agree,
Mhm.
they had a schoolboy who was 5'6" tall as a goalkeeper. They tried every single goalkeeper they possibly could, and you were short of a goalkeeper. So nobody in their right mind could say that True Grant would be selected over what you call it again, the JD, over Boys Clark, right?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
these were trials. Weren't these trials?
Cataract.
So why would you stop? Hold on. Why would you stop
You
a
already
player?
that you were getting Boys Clark. If you know you're getting Boys Clark, right? Let's look at it. Be reasonable.
No.
You have Boys Clark, right? Why waste the time for this youngster to come all the way here for a trial that he's when him not ready for?
Okay,
That's not fair.
But
to make him waste his time to come, that's unfair.
But leader, you see, Cataract, that's something never want leader past the point of what he said, because no, we are talking about what he never say now. You get me? You were past the point there, Cataract, that may I try to tell you. But people, you clearly saw that the man was lying then if he was talking about any one of us, because we have the truth here and everybody knows it's the truth. So we know it's a lie.
JD, let me just help you with that point.
Mm-hmm.
That point was also directed at, let me tell you what happens a lot of time. And it's not really you anting there. He just lumped a lot of things into one statement, because what happens a lot of times is that you have people that used to go to KC, and then now they will have their son in the States or whatever. And then they try to push them in, that get to somebody in the thing and try to get them in. And as I said, this is something that happens a lot. And the youngster might not be.
Leader, you have a thing called in life. If you're educated, or you claim to say educated, you have less room for error. So I would take him as his word, leader. You never talk to him. He might disrespect you. So nobody pick up for him. If I that him say, I that him.
No, I'm not taking up for him, you know. It's just that when it was mentioned, right? Almost everything. I know of a lot of the situation. So it would basically have been thrown at multiple people in one thing.
Okay.
You understand? Because when he mentioned the coach, everybody, I won't say anything. It's alleged by players. But we're not talking about that. But somebody asked about the Jamaica under 15, why they weren't fined. It's a CFU tournament. You can't be fined for not attending the CFU. For Concacaf, if you don't attend, you can be fined. So that's why they didn't, they said they didn't have the money, right? So that's what happened there.
So, they couldn't have, they don't have the money there. These are the problems. Can we not have a money to go at our tournament? Like, and you said that this is the biggest point. He said that we are good as everybody else in the world at under 15 level. And then the only under 14, 15 level competition going on, you don't turn up
I think the problem is with the women and all the other teams at that time, they're running a money problem. Remember, they had a serious money issue. They still have a money issue, you know.
You see, because them chat too much. You see, because them chat too much. Look how me go combat it now. Them have $500,000 where them say them don't claim. $500,000. So them know them have $500,000 and then say them have money problem. I take less than $500,000 to send the youths them go there. They remember him talk after the youths them never go to the competition, say them have $500,000, them have more than enough money. So that makes sense, leader? Him same intelligence. So him talk so stupid. If him want people.
No, hold on. Who said $500,000? Hold on. How the $500,000 come in? I don't understand it now.
Mr. Speid talk about the $500,000. Remember the girls may get $500,000 in class, and he said they took out 100,000 out of it, and $350,000 was left there. All right. Obviously, he already admitted that they are trying their best to use it for only ladies stuff, but they have to try and deal with as much stuff. So why they couldn't take out the money out of that?
Hold on there.
Money out of it to do other things.
You're talking about, JD,
Mhm.
you're talking about some money that FIFA gave from during the COVID. You're talking about
yes.
JD, man. That money must done by now, JD, man. Come on, man.
No, but Mr. Speed, I said literally after the man them don't go the under
JD,
15.
man.
So that mean man just
JD,
like
that money.
but leader, but that means
JD, they have been having money problems for a while, man.
Cataract, if a man come out after and tell us say him have the money there, and him have the beer of truth, everybody in the chat are gonna say yes, him have the money. So then no, we're gonna see say man
Money is there, but listen, JD, money is there, but if they use the money, right, all at once, you're gonna have a problem when you're looking into, because look here, the private planes at these. Look here, JD, they have money, but the money that they're going to use to do certain things, they're going to run into problems. And because look here, no Adidas money not coming yet, It's not, they're not getting a dime of that until next year. So they don't want, the only other money would have come into the JFF right now would have been from the Austria tour, right? Because they don't get nothing from the World Cup qualified. None of that money don't come yet. So JFF probably on an edge, on a knife edge right now where it comes to money.
Okay.
So you have to look at it that way.
Okay, but
right. So when they do get in the Argentina match, when they get these matches overseas, that's when they get in little money coming. The Austria, the Argentina. You understand? So that's where they get the money. So they do have problems. Yeah.
Okay. Well. If a man come and tell you that he has money, remember he bears himself as the most educated person that Jamaica can find for the position. So if he comes out and say he has the money to do the job, and then no, you look at something where he overpraises the kids them for that role, and then you can't fulfill it. You're gonna ask the same logical question, leader. So me asking that question is very much valid to ask the question. If you have 350,000, why you can't take the money out of it to make the kids them go there? You get me? Because it's a it's a surefire. Because tell you what, you're better than, you can compete with the rest of the world in under 15. You must can beat 80. Because 80 win it 2 times in a row.
One of the things I'm disappointed with the JFF was that they all know they have not informed those kids that the team was not going. Because there was a team actually in training. And I'm really disappointed they did not inform any of them that the team basically was not going.
Okay.
That was really disappointing.
It's sad.
For me personally, I was disappointed. They need to work on the PR in that sense, because there was a team in training, the coach had them, and he had almost a set of names were sent up, and they had reached a certain stage. They wanted to go on a camp, but they couldn't go on the camp because I think the under 15 girls also ate into that money that they had. That's one of the things that helped to kill them, because the boys couldn't go into camp because the girls were there, and when the girls left, it looked like when they were doing the books and whatever, they realized that, boy, if they put money into sending the boys, they're going to run into problems. So that's basically how I see it.
Why? One thing you know, them circle. All right, then, leader. Me not pressure myself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gone.
Yeah, man.
Look more.
Yeah, take care. You take care.
You tell us the man I go run before I can ask him the football questions.
Yeah, but we ask him all the necessary questions today. Remember, so we have a shorter show, so we are just going to do 10-15 minutes so we can answer people's questions and just move on.
So what I wanted to ask him is, see Kobe Thomas, the Eagle Republic put it there. See Eagle Republic put it there. Put up that comment. But what happened, JD, is that they assume because his last name is Grant, that he has a relation to me. I'm not related to True Grant.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Then.
That is the level of small-mindedness. Right?
So, guys, what you have learned, nothing has changed. The corruption is still there, and they are still doing these madness. Anybody that speaks out against them, they try to blackball. But obviously, clearly, we are not hungry bellies here, and we definitely a famous personals. We don't need nothing from nobody. Nobody can't use we forget anything. We don't need nothing. We come here to talk the truth because we are Jamaicans, and we can tackle conversations, and we write down everything. We don't wait for him to come and say everything. We hold his first statement accountable and put the second one together. Me not come here for run programs. I come here for talk about how to get Jamaica better. I'm just asking necessary questions. So if you might hate me for that, and as what they said, I can't talk about certain things. I have to just hold it and be professional. So a man can come and tell lies. Because what it seems like if I disrespect him and behave a certain way, it will fall back on the other vloggers then to get a chance to get him on their program. So I need to behave in line, like I need to get in line. So this simply means that we're selling ourselves short. Because if a man I got diss somebody, we're supposed to be able to diss him because he's not anything great. I just you guys perceive that the standard is very low in Jamaica. That is the problem. The standard is very low. When you set of too less of a things, him couldn't be nothing and no other place. Nothing where well, yeah, Jamaica him could be and that's what I told you about most of them players, them people, them couldn't be nothing else in no other countries. That's why them stick at Jamaica. For live off a Jamaica stupid level of in certain position because them know them can manipulate people. You get me? And then spin. So now listen, good man. When I come here and attack, I come here because I want to make a statement. I was the same way. Now I am now like before. That's before my family even entered the play in the national team. So that makes sense. And I don't know another person. I don't name Grant. And I don't send 50 grand to nobody. I never even send one person to nobody. The kid actually texts Mr. Speid 6 months before even me talk to him and make the interview about him. And he responded to the kid from 6 months before. Those are the lies that they're telling. All right. So I have nothing to do with both players in team. So you can take me out of that thing. So John Doe, just take me out of that thing. I don't have time for these foolishness. I am not that low level in life to talk about get people in team. I care about Jamaica team. And more than for us report the thing and actually talk the truth for better things happen. I don't care about who want to play for team or not. I don't have time for that. As long as you guys keep telling the truth, yes, but it sounds like we are the bitter people because that's what they're doing. They're spinning things, and you have people aiding them to spin things, and that's how when I burn out people when enough to say nothing because them people need to get burn out because people love sweets too much, and that's them problem.
No,
Them
but
love
so
sweets.
hold on. So hold on.
That's a-
So tell me, hold on, JD. Travis Passiago say, I cataract speculate and all the time, right? The man came on here and said to you, or I even heard the program, people trying to force their people into the team, their family into the team, and they're too old. Wasn't that what they said?
Yes, and it's a lie because
Hold
it's
on, JD, just work at me now.
yes, it's a lie.
When
But
no,
I want to finish because this was a good program. We just go and finish your point. And
right,
we just shoot.
when no, we bring up the age of the player, right? We bring up the age of the player and everything. We are told that no, he was too young. What they didn't tell you is that a player of a similar age from Inter Miami was there in the team when went to Honduras. Right?
Embarrassing, man. The lies, man, and stuff, man. It's embarrassing. So you see what I love the way it comes to this point, So that shows you guys, anytime you can identify someone of any sort of skill, and you put it to them, they start to look and say it's because of you in that position why you're forcing people in the team. So it's not you trying to identify a talent, and then they're gonna tell you, they're gonna start spreading propaganda talking about people wanting money. When they took people money, since he has so much money, why they never pay their own fare to go to the CCCC? And from the day I brought that out and talk about them taking money from the government while saying that the government not giving the Jamaica Football Federation enough money, when he's the one making decisions to pull plugs and go for things, he got upset. I think he got upset with me. You know why? And I'm gonna teach you guys something again. You see that same article? I've sent that article around to everybody, and nobody never look at it. Nobody produced it because it was something negative light. And Mr. Speid, nobody produced it. I had that information for 4 days, and I came and did it myself after. Ask Cataract here; he can attest to that. So people purposely choose what they want to put out because it's a propaganda scheme YouTube turned into now, and nothing to help Jamaica. What can people only say them help Jamaica? Nothing else them now do more than a scrape for themselves. You see people thief people, the JFF videos them and take revenue off it. They might help Jamaican people out it. And when I come and talk the truth, people act like say, my bad mind. No, me I talk the truth, and that is how people the world for run. Everybody want profit off of Jamaica's pain. Nobody don't want it stop because that's the only way their money will stop. Me no need money. Me no need the money after Jamaica pain. I come here to make things stop and talk the truth. You understand me? And that's all we're gonna stay on. This channel will be about the truth. Me no need to buy ads to get subscribers. Me no need to buy ads to get views. Me organic. Every view come here, every subscriber, I them actually come here. So me no come here in a no contest because me know about football and me study football. Me actually study what me love. Me pay my money and study what me love. Me no come here for live off of people backbone. For what reason? When people talk about putting money, no, me first put my money. Everybody start talking about them broke and poor. So then in a stop chat, man. If you broke and poor, in a stop chat. I'm telling you, if you can't do nothing, stop chat, man. That me can't take, man. Some of them love chat and cause as much confusion. So people, some of them you don't have to watch them video. You know why? Because it not going nowhere. It not going nowhere. You watch them, you watch a video upon a match time. You don't have to watch nothing about Jamaican football, nothing, because it not going nowhere. I pay corruption on YouTube and I pay corruption in a JFF because everybody want position for themselves. And that's them whole purpose. Some of them used to run up and down and call show and never nobody at all in their life. Every one of we was known before this time. You get me? Everybody was known before this time. The whole of we was known before this time. Every one of it. Cataract was a star before YouTube. I was a well-known figure before YouTube. Me never need YouTube for people know me. Yeah, you understand me? Me not coming for desperation. You think me a dead for hungry? I would them boy, man. No know in the place here, man. I'm talking about people that take money for playing a team. I see them in try to do it to Cataract a long time. And you should have talked out a long time. Because of that, them do spread your name. You get me? And the little liar do the little liar the one when they now when 50 accounts them, him look at 50 accounts them, and them walk and spread them like a rumor here. Over and over. Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. I'm now gonna address the pointer one more time. People send it to me. I'm now gonna address it one more time. The one thing I love about Mr. Speid, him talk the truth. So no care what them tell him behind the back, him come out and say it because him feel like him big, him say it. And then once you say it, me I got diss everybody because nobody can talk to me. Because if you talk to me too hard, me lick out your teeth them out your mouth. You understand me?
But we're not going to go there. But all I'm saying is that everybody, I hope everybody has seen by this
live, man, and
live that we have. I hope everybody has seen that that the truth is these people are mendacious. They are not familiar with the truth, and as you provide the facts, they change the ways and mode. No, to ask, I know Devonport asked, are there going to be any under 17 players in the team? Right? The fact of the matter is that they have no way of knowing the players in the academy, because once you're under the age of 18, your information is hidden from the internet based on you being a minor. You understand, JD? Right?
Yeah.
So you can't go in the academy and pull up the names of the minor of 15 and 14-year-old players. You cannot do that.
You're a pedophile, right? No? Yeah.
Good.
Exactly.
So you look and see where I would wanted to ask the leader. I never want to get in the mix-up. Where did they?
It's hard to happen. People know what going on in the scene. You understand me?
Right. No, but I understand you had to expose them. Where this would have been in terms of how did they recruit these players? Who they are saying are under 17, how would they have recruited them? Because we don't want nothing round the back of one yard, round the back of one place. Right? Is it Paul Hall who scouted these players? Is it Dion Burton? Because Dion Burton can tell about under 18 players. Because he coaches an under 18 team.
Killer, eat that bean. You need to come in on your right channel. You need to come in on your right account. Your 15 phones that you have. I tell you, say, when I come to your place, you have to just fix it yourself. And make me thump it out or I shot you in the head and kill you. I tell you already. So,
Yes, Boss Thomas. Yes, Boss Thomas. That is what it was. They just they put up a grant who become me related to you, JD, right? Let me say be related to you, and you related to somebody else. All of a sudden, that is they draw that relation, right?
mhm.
So they got caught in their own web.
Yeah, man, but catch a rock.
And I want to say this to them. The leader is telling an unadulterated lie, because I was the person.
Yeah, but
JD,
you should have
hold on.
no in yourself. Eh?
I was the person who, when they couldn't find a goalkeeper, and Mr. Porter can tell you, I gave him the name Kanaya Boys Clark. I gave him 3 possible goalkeepers.
They're not gonna tell them. They are not gonna tell you the truth because they want to make it seem like you are the man who trying to take people money to put people in the team. I'm telling you that's they are trying to sell. I've listened to them. Killer Bean, the next account. No, me I tell you, Killer Bean over here with him next in fake account. He was one of them and him right account doing them thing here. That's what I tell him when I come in place, he make sure him have him gun for me to shot him and I made and kill him. You understand? Because some of them are crosses towards Jamaica.
JD, you're gonna make the thing get strike. JD, don't try to lose argument to make the thing get strike.
Me too like so I can't stand them, you man.
No, but if you make those kind of speech, JD, if you make those kind of speech, you make the whole stream get strike.
Yes, but it is what it is. After me not care. And the money my company internet for look.
No, it's not about money. It's about the fact that the truth will be hidden.
Okay, I understand, but it is what it is.
See Devon Porter here? Devon Porter can tell you. When he gave him 3 names.
Facts, Devon.
For goalkeeper, right? I gave them Connor Boyce Clark. I gave them Aaron Jones at AFC Wimbledon and Carl Daly from Leicester City. So they didn't know anything about getting no overseas-based player, overseas-based goalkeeper. That is an unadulterated truth. I take it personal through Grant. I get dropped from the team. Grant get dropped from the team from January. I'm still supporting Jamaica. I'm still here. What has been the result? What has been the result?
Guys, as you can see, what you realize, people have done a lot of work to help these people in being successful. People that don't just come try to jump on YouTube to collect AdSense. We don't do that. Everyone was trying to make sure Jamaica win. You understand me? Everybody was trying to make Jamaica win. We are trying to make Jamaica win at all costs. I take up my money, I pay for things. I try to get players, get them information. Cataract did the same. Everybody try. So when people should have gotten credit to try, they try to blackball you because tell you what they want their little things to continue, their little dalios to continue. I came here, I talk about girl football. They see me have a complete channel different to talk about girl football because I don't have time for these madness. I know these are the things I get mixed up in when you try to deal with them. You understand me? That's why I just disassociate myself with Jamaica and say Africa my thing there. Me African, me not Jamaican anymore. Because me just done with the people. You understand? I'm tired.
So JD, what they must do, I made that point to say that what the leader was saying about they knew that they had a goalkeeper coming from England already. As you would say, is a lie. Right? Because all throughout the camp, although we all love Breadback, the best goalkeeper there was Hutchinson. And if you remember the other goalkeeper, I was there, you were there on the live when the goalkeeper, CFS or whatever from St. Catherine High, lick out the whole knee in a horrific injury. And then they got desperate. So they didn't know about, because let me tell you how they didn't know about him, the JD. He was on loan in non-league. Boyce Clark. Right? If you remember when, and that was the first thing that they took to try and overlook him, that he was a non-league player. But on which point he was on loan to St. Albans.
Yeah, but Cataract, we know the truth, you know. You're just making the people.
We're just making people know the truth. We're just making them know the truth.
That's the whole story of this video. The second part of this video, we turn into. So to show you that. But sometimes you always said it, you know. Sometimes if we make the truth, make the lies them keep swelling up, then people start to believe it, and then it's hard for you to defend yourself. So sometimes when it happens, you should have just come out and say it. You understand me? But from this point, guys, I will not do one more of these videos. That's just like why you see me that avoid the video. Because you can see it. You see big waste man killer being turned up. Yes, because he has nothing else in his life to do more than just always mix up and drama. He only attracts himself to mix up and drama with him 17.
You're highlighting.
Yeah, but this was one of those videos that I knew would have gone left. You understand me? So I was prepared for it. You understand me? Yes.
So let me go even further, because at that point people told me about the fight. So yeah, bless up Stefan John, bless up Boss Thomas, bless up yourself, right? I go even further one step. When they realized they didn't have a second striker, it was only what's his name now? Jamari Clark. And I had nothing to do with Jamari Clark, apart from the fact that he was on a video that I did last year in 2021. This is all Devon Porter. I had nothing to do with Jamari Clark. When they got desperate for a second striker, if Devon Porter is straight and a real man, he will tell you. You see the youth name from Wolverhampton.
Okay, my boy, the play winger. That came in from. Okay, yes. Yeah. Remember, people will drop his name in the chat, man. That's Robert.
The way I'm so upset. I can't even remember Tyler Roberts' name. I gave them 6 names of possible number 9. And Tyler Roberts was the one that was able to come forward. There's even a better number 9 than Tyler Roberts, named Reese Cleary at West Bromwich Albion, that we were fighting for and trying, but he just couldn't get it in time. I know Mr. Porter was trying hard. And one named Kian Pennant at Leicester City. And Tyler Roberts, God bless him, he came through. They never had no number 9. They were using a number 9 youth, Tyrese something from Harborview, who was missing all the chance them.
Yeah, but people, what you can know, so that simple means people, we're not here just on YouTube just trying to make videos to collect people AdSense and people super chat. We were actually trying to do things, and everyone was trying to organize and in their different ways. All right, yes. That's one thing you learn. Everyone was trying to organize. So I'm not gonna disrespect. Everybody was trying to organize. I'm not gonna try to take anything from anybody. Everybody was trying to organize. But all I'm trying to say is don't try to play down other people because maybe they don't see eye to eye with you. You get me? That's one good thing you know about me. I can disrespect people and still give them their credit. Because this video I was disrespecting Mr. Speid, but I still say I can understand where he's coming from that point. That's why we made sure we put down all of the points and I gave him credit where it's due and tell him where he's a big idiot. You understand me? Yes. So you can't tell me that I can't say he's a big idiot because the way he acts and going like he's the almighty, I can say that. So he's gonna forever have a problem with me until he decides that he wants to take it to a different place, and then we get.
Let me address.
I want to finish because we might say something.
How could we be looking fame to say we fine player for national team when it's today, months after the debacle? Nobody never know. Me do my thing quietly, right? I mean, can tell you say it's not me push nobody. A people within the technical structure, whatever come to me I said, boy, the thing look bad. We never have no goalkeeper. We never have no striker.
I think
We
that,
did not.
talked about the Queen, man. Brain Drain, Cataract talked about the Queen. Brain Drain, people, I know everybody like it, Cataract. We know we already proved that they're liars, and clearly we need a whole video to tell all the lies, to come out and tell all the lies that people spill here.
Hold on, Travis. Nobody wants the whole youth setup. Hold on. Nobody wants the whole youth setup. What I'm simply trying to say, when you identify 6 players, 6 striker, and you only get 1 out of them, it goes to show you that you have to cast your net far and wide, because they will come up with difficulty.
You heard Travis's take. Travis's take is a little bit different. You understand me? Travis don't believe that certain best players will come here, but guys, we have overly pushed ourselves, Cataract. We're not gonna push it no more. This video has been enough, enough, brother. We just allow it alone. Yes.
So we go 3 hours and 21 minutes. So me I beg for 8 minutes. So we go up to 3 hours 30.
The last time I only see him on that big theme when I come over here and I talk about me I be so disrespectful. Why you think him go and throw shit for me everywhere him go? Because when me that talk to him, I make him spell out our lies when me that tell. And when me that talk to him, you see him over here, so I talk about me if I have more principle.
Dre,
stop pretend.
So hold on. JD. So here is Dre anyway to say Tyrese Williams was coming off of a major injury. So they brought a striker on who had a major injury. He used to play for Kingston College. So the number 9 them bring. You see the truth that come out, JD? You see the truth that come out?
Yo, me got a page in one drain away there, you know. Cause him around put me from the other day, you know, one drain away there, you know.
So we could talk football.
That's so more. Come on.
So they were bringing a striker who had an injury, coming off a major injury. Rusty and not playing any football. Where you going ahead? I left me for the program. People, this is Imaxit TV with Cataract. You understand? So we just want the truth. We just want the truth. And I'm glad that we're able to highlight some truth, and even more truth keep on coming out.
Biggie that killer bean. See my number here, you call me and say how you go. Biggie that killer bean. I'll be a chat. All right? Cataract, let's make a done the show, man. I'm here, man.
We have 7 minutes left, brother.
Brother, why you
30?
come up on my show? I that for you know, because every time you turn around, a disaster follow you, you know. You understand me? I have decent 2 programs, you know. And once you come back for a program, I'll be a disaster.
Bridget,
So,
we tell you, people,
you know, because without you, you know, me alright, you know. Because I just do my video and go on business, you know. But once you turn up, I feel like say you're gonna bring the Jamaican crowd back here, so them start fight against me again. Them start finding people for throw for me. Sort of thing. If you never come here, you know, me and everybody will be good. Nobody wouldn't talk about me. But I just true you come.
Let me tell you something. They
if you keep on disrespecting people, we have to
did I even listen to such man enough?
Come with the right account, Killer Bean. Come with the right account, make the people say you're fraud, because me know exactly who you are. You know what? Let me just block Killer Bean and talk about Killer Bean. Enough fair behavior. Go on from the channel.
All I'm gonna do is just put on one next. One next name and come, because they have no.
I block him, brain Jim. I block him. Enough. So Cataract, you know what Killer Bean, that biggie that boy, you know, we have 115 account or you animal is a war now, you know. You need to page him personally, you know.
Well, they don't want basement.
No, nothing. No, man. Leave my boy alone. The man never trouble you back again. And don't.
Okay. No, I just asking if it's the basement dweller.
Page him after this. I mega diss him, man. Just watch. Mega diss him. I get a phone call. So him can listen now, but him can't comment. He might come with one of them fake account. Make him come with him real account now. Look how him pop up with him real account.
He can't come in a real account. The man can't come in a real account.
You know it's a war.
I understand. But let me say this. Because it look like enough football we attack. So me a stay
Leave,
attack
go on,
football.
leave,
I'm a
leave.
keep attack football. The 27th is 16 days away. We cannot get a 23-man squad, a 25-man squad, how much ever squad. Right? We cannot get it. Argentina named them team almost a week ago. We can't do the same. We don't know who the coach is. We don't know what's going on. Under 17 qualifying start. We're going to join the qualifying next year, but what are we going to do? Wait again for 2 weeks before a tournament to bring some youth them from Manning Cup together in our camp and say that is preparation? Then man come in here and tell blatant lie about player come from UK. You can't get no player from UK because you don't know they have no access to the academies.
That's right. Leader never said people coming from UK. He said Mr. Speid said that.
No.
That's what he said.
So the under 17?
Yes.
For the under 17?
I have the clip on my phone. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yes.
A question. Devon Porter asked the question. Will they be overseas-based players? And the leader answered and said yes, from USA, Canada, and UK. You know what I say? You understand? But me not make no man draw me out and draw me in a certain thing.
They come to the end result of the drawing out. Brain Jane, big up yourself. How are you doing? That Argentina team strong compared to Jamaica. It's not
That's the World Cup team.
It's gonna break down. I still think it's gonna go down to 27, 26 players. So you're gonna have people off it, but you're gonna have the best players there though.
But which people are gonna have off of it? You think Messi gonna be off it?
No, Messi will be there.
They are going. It's a World Cup squad that we'll be facing.
They're not going to feed in. They're not going to bring the entire 32. They're not going to.
Who said they bring in 32 players? That's not
they name 32 here. The squad that we show them is 32.
Here we go again.
Be off it. That's all I'm telling
you. That is how a professional country operates, JD. England does it. They start with a 30-man squad. Yes, them got 2, right? But they normally start with a 30-man squad. Then they cut it down to 25 man. And then just before they have to name, you see they cut down to 23. That's why I got to remember when England didn't have the squad.
I have to make people know. It was not the official roster. It's not no official roster. It's a.
Who says official? You keep a preach that.
It's official roster. So I'm not selling people in the wrong juice. But I try to meet
but it's not a wrap. So what it is the squad that they called together a preliminary squad.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we have to stay on point, Cataract. We have to tell the truth. So I'm
trying to make. So when were you telling a lie?
No, but I've make people call me and say, but you're saying this is not the official. And I said, no, it's not the official squad. So I have to defend myself every time I build a video because I have to stick on the truth. So it's not the main list. It still can be cut or it will be cut to less players. But the good thing is all of the best players will be in it. See, Gaza man come up and now say, boy, Killer Bean, Gaza man, you are Killer Bean. That's your 4th account that you have. If I block this one, you're gonna come with your real account now.
Go again, man. So till him get to the real account. No,
I'm not black Gaza man. I'm last account this. Him know who him is. And you know who him is. Yeah, hear me, Cataract. Me gonna tell you who him is when you're done and you can page him. So you're gonna get a page. A Gaza man and you are the same account. You have a phone, brother. You need to use your internet service a different thing rather than as Jamaican biggie.
You don't need to have no code speech, brother. You don't understand, say, man, them show me out, brother. A different thing the man ever deal with. When the man them the man them move on from Paul and them things. So.
No, it's not J Taylor. J Taylor is cool. J Taylor says what he says and done. And Cataract for done with J Taylor because I don't know why I mention the man name and the man come here and talk.
I didn't mention anybody's name.
You talk about people.
Anybody's name.
You love guys, we have a black Cataract of the channel because anytime you come here and say something, we start to worry people. J Taylor has been cool, good, and all right. J Taylor call in the show, talk about football, gambling business. You look like you have a personal war with the man. You should have come on the show and squash your war with the man and done. Because the man now come back on YouTube, come cause the problem. So Lord you alone. Anyone, Gaza man, your crosses, you're the next problem. You're not Gaza man, but you will account them Gaza man, because you know you go account them.
But keep secret for man. You understand? So
Young,
like me tell a man, me not hiding anywhere. And all these brave man on the internet. All these brave man on the internet.
you need to speak up when the man them say you're thief. You take people player money and sell player.
No, you are saying it. You are saying it, and you keep repeating it because you want the narrative to stick.
No, I want you to stop. You need to start at balls and come out and say it because when you dip on Ryan channel, them say it to you. When you dip on my reggae commentary channel, them say people come on your channel and say it over reggae commentary more frequent. And you never answer them one time because you think my channel a skettle channel. So you want to be professional over there and speak English. But all over here say you turn bad man, tap play with me. You are the next one, tap play with me, Dan. You understand me?
Play with man, brother. I'm gonna play with man.
Nobody can. All right, don't worry yourself, Gaza, man. You're gonna get a page. Because we know who you is. You still come with a 50 account because you want 40 people. Brain, you don't know who him is. I the one him start all them drama, you know. Backroad channel, yes, true. We name him.
No, but JD, what you overlook is what you overlook is what the leader said. The leader said when he was talking about money for players play, he was talking about the former coach.
Yes, I know. But but people were saying,
hold on.
From them trying to catch up, just listening, man. So it could have been all right. You know what? Stay away as a catch up. The time done for sure.
The time done for sure. But as I said, those things they must come out and state whatever.
Them now go. The man balls this, brother. Where you talk about the man balls this? So them go come out and state. Them now go tell her who. Them now go say it. The man balls this, brother. The man only if scrape attention. Make sure nice. What? Me bring traffic channel boy. Make the show. The Gaza fake account for actual. When again, biggie that Gaza. You have 4 phone and you have the 4 of them I watch. You can't make the channel nice. Big food boy. Look how long you know come from my channel, eh? JD Paula not join yet? No, Paula a good person. All right, see, but the boss put $20 on the board here. All right, so you see them something.
Big up the elder Brian Berg.
Brian Berg put $20 on the board. You see, you know, 5 weeks before money, you see Brian Berg put your money on the board. So, where you whisper over this or chat of your mouth, I say? In selector?
Where's it?
What you guys say?
Hey, selector, there's a big up Brian Berg.
Okay, there's a mumble, but
I have a mumble up.
Oh, okay. Me think you want to tell these people say you make me get super chat. Me know you say them something there. You know, so I can put up
you will say them something.
Gaza broke.
Before you put up the man super chat.
Remember this the one Gaza boss. You buy so much phone and credit with your money. Put $20 for match. You got Brian Berg $20. You broke like dog. So stop by phone.
You really have to Alex?
You gonna hear him come and cuss now. I never call nobody name, you know. I never call nobody name. You call back. No, he might go up on a rampage for 6 months. I never call no man name.
Come on now, life, brother. That me I tell you. I will remember them. No.
Okay, you put the war in some other place now. You know, you're going to make the man bleach now and cuss out Ross. But you might go get him page where look for, man. Keep on using your fake account and throw out, big man. All right. So, anyways, massive respect, Brian. Thanks for the continued support. And as we say, Travis, Imaxit ask Cataract why Philip Spalwell shot. Oh God, Cataract, you have the defender that want to know. Tell the people what really are going with you
I
because
look
we
on the whole video. And
viral.
who play whatever for the rest of the hour, the rest of the hour they show. If a man a promote something and you say something and this him friend them and him no want to go there, so him have a right to come and say a film show and him a pay because a free work. I'm gonna work for free. Right?
Yeah, but at Cataract, your ways towards the thing should clean up then because if you're
war
if you don't
anywhere.
blow Fifi, because I don't remember about the other day, you know, he's
So
like
what?
you can go and say, I'll baby party, you look like it there, I want to blow Fifi because you just want war everywhere you go. You understand me? So yeah,
Yeah, but man, if right now, if a man call me for play at a baby shower, play at him girl baby shower, you likely for hear war, cause me buy some a war song. So you understand? You likely if a picnic, if a night, if your grandfather did you book Cataract to come at the night. Remember say me a war with the duppy. Me.
But Cataract, you don't look at that as something that's blocking your career from going worldwide, you know?
Could be.
Because you can get different. Remember, being beginner is to make sure you can go everywhere, you know, and do every single other scenes, you know. But you just want to be known for a clashing, and I heard that you got beat up in a clashing one time. Wicked, you know. A man pull up a dub on you and make you lose the clash. So you should have been the greatest clasher if everywhere you go you want the war.
Yeah, but I will never tell you someone win every clash. Me lose clash badly. I'm a destroy at that song. So everybody have a night. Everybody have a night. No, sir. No twin star right off who? Twin star right off who?
It gone a music.
With DJ White Man. Go ask about DJ White Man. Thumbs up. Don't go there, sir. Don't go there, sir.
He me thump it down, man.
Oh,
He me thump it down.
Them know my stick, you know. As the undo on them and them man, sir. You think we could have lead out? You think they could have?
You know, we see him win a fight, a real life fight, you know, in a bar still. The man was kind of half drunk still. So remember put that out.
I don't matter about half drunk, brother. I don't matter about half drunk. Probably a violate. Oh, right. I told you over, but
him took that stripe, you know, but the man was kind of half drunk, you know. So
JD, where you had the breathalyzer test now. You had the breathalyzer test. You had the breathalyzer test.
Him did half drunk. Him never, you know, him going at the drunk phase.
You don't have no bad sound at Westmoreland, Travis. You don't have a bad sound at Westmoreland, the Cataract.
Any day, Cataract Twin Star will put you. Okay, all right, then Cataract look like you have a date with Twin Star.
Yeah, worry, baby son. You send to him, I got deal with it. Yeah, a big son, I think. Who a big son at Westmoreland now? Not since the days of Q45 and Winter Fresh and Winter Fresh. No, but me not for fight. Nobody can't tell you, JD. You tell the man them. When me there stay there, I sit down. You can't reach to me for 5 weeks. And by the time you reach about 10 road down from me, somebody page and say, where I go.
Yeah, man. So guys, we tell us, you know, we have a touch road, you know. So tomorrow, we still might come back tomorrow because tomorrow should be Friday, right? Today or Friday? Today already Friday. So tomorrow we are gonna be highlighting Mikel Antonio, you know. We keep a Friday stream, just 2 hours, maximum 2 hours. Nothing over. Talk about all of the good players. So if a Jamaican local player do good, we're gonna put it in it just the same. Everybody we're gonna put in it, and then we'll talk about some of the Premier League or if Leeds can recover from Ivan and Tony Atrick and stuff, you know. Yeah, we know say cataract there, but we're gonna try and put everything in. So make sure to join us tomorrow, guys. All right. So massive respect it again. Remember the membership is on the channel, so the man them for make sure them put on the membership. All right. We don't really want membership. We want all 20 members, so we can make sure we look like we have a following here. You know. Yes, because the membership look nice beside them, and then the money thing, because the people are put them super chat, and it costs way less to become members. You know. Big Son.
You select a come from standpipe. You select a used to play with so. Where you die up? Big up choice movement still. But I thought you get to selector from. Right at Kingston 6. Right to the cataract them stable. But hit the like button on the way out, people. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button enough, man. It's all right. So, guys, sometimes I saw this. They show them
hit the like button.
Stand up for yourself and make people know say we're not soft soap. So all of the my boy with him 60 account. All right, then big up yourself. But we're gonna give a page. Everyone else that came in made the show pretty much nice until 3.5 hours. I tell a star 2 hours or 2 show that I can't do the show tomorrow because if I count my light bill with them give me, you know. Not light bill as in light for pay, but the energy with them give. You know, them restrict energy cataract.
No, I never know.
In Europe, yes, man. Them you know.
I didn't know.
Russia top give gas, you know. So, I get gas, I don't care how much money you have. It's kind of tough, you know.
We are Jamaica, you know. You know, start selling some bandula gas and some bandula light, brother.
So we be get back to the light myself. Yeah, that's what so me have to try time it.
You know for chop. After that man, the place people
have the light wire. Cataract can have the light wire underground thing. You come a foreign, brother.
You know, throw it at that. You know, can't dig. People, you have to journey with some pickaxe in that garage.
Remember, so the man have to come and dig up the entire ground, you know, one time a wire bus or something, you know. That's what it is, you know. And a light post, you can climb the light post and a string. Yes, so sometimes, guys, when time man now actually extend the shows them because you know the world war we're going, you know. So man, but we will do the next one because me not do so much shows over WeMaxit as yet because we have a week or so before the ladies football and international football start back. Russia put out a video say everyone are freeze for winter. Them are going dead. Watch Brian. Them are going to get where I look for man. Them crosses. So.
We never know so it gets so serious around of them partners.
Yeah, man, style people, man. You know, so that but we are every country try to deal with it better because everybody has stand up with Ukraine. You understand me? If you stand for something, you have to die for something. You know, so if you have a freeze and dead, we freeze and dead. You know, yeah, but you have to do something. You know. But that him same thing, him have him gas, but other people, them should become so reliable. Reliable and one man. That's the big problem, you know?
Hold on, Umzo. Please correct yourself. Please correct yourself. Yes, JD has anger problems.
Big fool Umzo. I don't talk to you, you see you? All right.
Brian,
you there France, you didn't even know the shop down in France, and you there say I'm chat about man have anger problem.
Boy,
let me remember going about my business, man.
I'm a lover. But I'm
guys, take care and have a nice day. All right, don't worry yourself. You don't go on
bless up everybody everywhere in the world. You know. Bless up.
I'm save the light for tomorrow.
But I see you.